The new normal uniform has a lot of us searching our closets and drawers for men's essentials, like soft knit polos, tees, joggers, and active shorts. Whatever men's basics you need, Mack Weldon has you covered with unmatched comfort and fit. Personally, we put in our order from Mack Weldon. I'm excited to get it because my friends who have got it say nothing but the best about it. Its comfort, versatility, style is good. And the shopping ease and selection is amazing. Mack Weldon promises comfort and a consistent fit with essentials like socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear, polos, or active shorts. From working out, going to work, or on a date, Mack Weldon is for everyday life. Their wide range of customized fabrics can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like. You can also join Weldon Blue, Mack Weldon's free loyalty program. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life, and once you reach level 2 by spending $200, you get 20% off every order for the next year. And if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep and they'll still refund you, no questions asked. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/peasants and enter promo code PEASANTS. PEASANTS. That's MackWeldon.com/peasants. Promo code peasants for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 804. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Billy and I are here solo today for yet another Saturday bonus show that you, the viewers, earned last week, and we're hoping we'll earn another one for next Saturday. That's why we have the goal that's at 53% up at the top of the screen, and it looks dumb when I point that way because it's not the right way. I should be pointing this way. Yeah, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. So hi to everybody. Everyone, if you'd like to throw us a bone and like the stream, that helps us get more people on here.
Throw us a frickin' bone here.
I forgot to put something in the description that I'd wanted to put out there. I am taking a survey. I posted something on our Patreon, patreon.com/DP. If you go there, I have a public post that's available for anyone to read, looking for some feedback on certain things. You can respond in the comments. It's open. It's a public post for more than just patrons. Anyone that might be interested in becoming a patron, I'm looking for what you'd like, not just in content, but also in merch, because we're looking to do more merch and all of that stuff. So your feedback is important, because we're looking to keep current patrons and make new ones.
And we want you guys to be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys help us tremendously here, and we're really appreciative. So everyone like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell. I hate the bell, but it's a necessary reality.
You have to work the bell.
Yeah, work cup the bells.
If you don't work the bell, it's worthless.
Yeah, and also if you happen to have some of those bats, the Brave Browser bats, send them our way, because those are also beneficial to the show.
And if you have any Adderall laying around.
No. No.
Oh. I was trying to think of a classy drug.
We do not encourage that here, but
yeah. In Portland, though, it's decriminalized. So if you have any laying around in Portland, I'll come see you. You could do heroin in Portland. It's decriminalized.
Cool.
But you can't buy it, right?
Right. Decriminalized doesn't mean legal. It just means you're not you're not given criminal charges for possessing it. Sale is probably still a criminal offense. Anyway, we're going to get on into the news right now. Everyone hold on. Here it comes.
He called me sir and got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
Yeah, you better well learn to love it. Also, guys, I wanted to throw out there that we need your curated content. This show has existed for years, and a lot of it rides on wonderful content that's curated through you, the viewers. If you're not a member of our Discord, you should click the link below to join the Discord, because that's the best way to send us content. There's a content section. It's actually categorized, and I go there and look for videos before every show. So if there's something you want to see us watch on the show, that's the easiest way to get it to us. And I'll make sure that if it fits the guidelines of YouTube and that it's not just basically, like I don't want to watch David Pakman, because we're just watching another show that kind of does what we already do. You can send us raw news clips. You can send us like that kind of stuff. And it's all on Discord. Link below.
And if you're a creator or something and you create weird, cringy shit, maybe you could be our next manatee.
Yeah, apply below.
Apply below.
All right. Here we go. Here's a video. This isn't even really news. I just thought it was funny. Here's another border wall video. Remember the last one we had?
Yeah.
Of the guy just sliding through?
Yeah.
Check this out. So these guys are building the wall.
Are they about to pole vault?
I wish. But look. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What? Did he move part of it and slide it back into place?
I want to watch again.
Hold on. I see him there, and he just climbed over it.
My guy just did a slip and slide.
Yeah, he climbed over it and slid down. That's because it's a fence and not a wall. Seriously, that's one of the defining characteristics of it.
What would a wall do differently? Is you just have to take like 10 steps across? Like I don't get what the difference between a fence and a wall really is.
Well, a wall, you wouldn't be able to hold on to the bars of it and slide down it because it wouldn't have metal poles. It would just be a flat surface that you couldn't climb up or down easily.
Yeah, I suppose. It doesn't look like there's bars, but there probably is.
There are bars. He's definitely holding on to something and sliding down it. He's not Spider-Man.
I thought maybe he had like a really heavy magnet, and the magnet let him slide down.
And then he just goes.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Oh yeah. What? Oh, man. And there are tons of tunnels, by the way, too. Yeah. The tunnels, I mean, there's no getting rid of them. Build the highest wall on Earth. Doesn't matter.
I wonder if there's any water that they could, travel across, like if there was, like, an ocean on either side of the border that they could just...
There are.
Huh.
Yeah, I remember when we went to California for VidCon, I was laying awake just like watching some of the local TV, and they were showing a news story about a bunch of people from Mexico that just built a raft and sailed like several miles out into the ocean and came around the border.
And you know what the craziest thing is? I heard that the most people that are here illegally just flew in and overstayed their visas.
That's true.
Oh, what's a wall do for that?
Nothing.
You know what the wall does?
Nothing.
The wall gets ignorant people to vote in Donald Trump so we can have 3 Supreme Court justices in 4 years. That's amazing.
So true.
That's
amazing.
Very true. 4 years. 3 Supreme Court justices. His 4 years will affect us for 40 fucking years, possibly.
So I guess they still won't let Biden's advisors into the whole COVID briefings. Because they just don't, it's the weirdest denial. I've never seen denial at the presidential level.
It's because they're probably embarrassed.
Thank God. My primo made it over.
Hey, yes.
You know, every day it gets closer and closer to like being definitively over. Like, it's not getting closer to being in Trump's favor. Like, the nail just gets driven further and further. Like, nails that are already securely pounded into the coffin get pounded even harder and heavier, and more new nails are getting put around those final nails in the coffin, and people are still like, oh, just wait, let democracy play out in the court system. Like, what?
You say coffin? I think it's a time capsule.
Covfefe?
Covfefe. It's a time capsule.
Yeah.
This shit's just going to open up in about 20 years.
Trump should have been president 200 years ago. We just now determined that the votes were stolen. Yeah, all right.
President-elect Joe Biden adding another win on his way to the White House.
NBC News can now confidently project that Georgia will go to Joe Biden.
The state last.
Another nail. Pound that nail in. Bah, 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 bah.
I was looking it up today. New York State only has 81% of their votes counted.
Oh, no. It might still go to Trump. It might still go to Trump.
Only 80. Why are they only?
It's his home state, after all.
Yeah. Why do they only have 81% of votes? Because I think some conservative guy was like, how could Biden have plus 300,000 in all these formerly red states, but be down compared to Hillary in 2016 in New York State? How could he be down? It's like, well, for one, there's still like 1.5 million votes left to be counted, and the late votes tend to trend Biden heavily, as we've seen.
I have a good question.
Yeah.
Can mail-in ballots melt steel beams?
Yeah. Paper cuts.
What about Building 7?
1,000 paper cuts to Building 7.
Last won by a Democrat in 1992. Biden's latest victory means he flipped 5 states President Trump won
in 2020. Look at that win! Look at that decisive fucking win! Yeah!
But why did the Senate not come with it? That sucks.
Well, I mean, I've seen states that are mostly blue, like a California, that'll have a Republican governor, and not just Arnold Schwarzenegger, not just like a celebrity Republican governor.
Like, yeah, I mean, Ronald Reagan. Wait.
Well, there's that too. It happens though.
I'm pretty high right now. Tell Illyria she is a pretty little kitten.
Illyria, you're a pretty little pussycat.
Pretty little kitten.
Pretty little kitty.
16. The president-elect racking up 306 electoral college votes, the same total President Trump claimed 4 years ago. Biden's transition team barreling ahead, but President Trump's ongoing refusal to concede the race is complicating Biden's pandemic planning.
You know, it honestly doesn't happen that often that you get, you know, the House, the Senate, and the presidency. Obama really squandered that opportunity because it doesn't happen that often. It took 8 years of Bush and horrible foreign policy decisions and a horrible economy recession to really make that happen. You know, the Democrats were given the Senate the 2 years prior to the first Obama election, and then given the House and the presidency in the Obama election. They had 2 years to do it. It was a disappointment, and then the House went back to the Republicans after that. It's a rare thing, and it's not, when it happens, it's not the time to get along. You know, bipartisan shit, I guess now when it's split. You know, maybe you should try to work together, but when you got the majority, go for it.
He got Obamacare through in those first 2 years, right? Like,
I mean, that wasn't what he promised or what anyone actually wanted.
Yeah, but he also got bailed out the banks, bailed out all the businesses. So there was a whole lot going on in those first couple of years. That
I'm glad Obamacare helps some people, because it does, but I don't. The mandate to buy private insurance, some people can't afford to buy that private insurance.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal for them to pay an extra, whatever it was, $800,000 in taxes. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
You look at like Australia, Canada, Scandinavian countries, like all the other major first world nations don't have this problem. And it's not because it's a problem to the people who are benefiting from it.
Sure. No. Yeah.
The medical pharmaceutical business is huge, and we're biting the bullet for it.
It's a partnership between the healthcare providers and the health insurance companies to keep
I was
prices.
meant to be in Istanbul watching the Grand Prix this weekend, but instead I'm watching Billy talk out of his arse like usual.
There's almost no competition, and it's awful. Like you have the choice of either getting healthcare through your job and fuck you. It's like fuck it if you don't like the job anymore, you're like stuck in your job. It causes people to get shitty jobs that they don't like just to get the health insurance from it.
Yeah. Which is part of the trap.
Right. If there was a public option, a not-for-profit option, because I've seen that if I went to the emergency room with no insurance, I would pay.
Can't wait to be the next $50 patron on the main screen.
Thank you.
Become a patron member, you slackers.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, so the insurance company pays less than you get billed. Like if you just bought services from a hospital outright, you get billed more than the insurance company does. Yeah. There's sweetheart deals where they're already getting a discount on it. Individuals who have no insurance pay more.
Yeah, it's a fucking racket.
It is a racket. They inflate the prices together.
Happy birthday, Rita.
Like if you go through us, you don't have to pay as much. It's trash. And I think a non-for-profit government option is a good start, but we should get to single payer ultimately. And if you want to buy supplemental health insurance that the single payer, doesn't include, have at it. I don't think it'll be necessary eventually. That's my take on it.
Until the Trump
especially, it would have been nice to have the public health care when COVID started, when anyone could just go get tested, when we weren't worrying about, hey, can you get this rare test for this rare illness? Does your insurance cover it?
Yeah.
How many people could have gotten tested for COVID when this shit started but couldn't because their fucking insurance didn't cover it?
Administration formally recognizes Biden as president.
And by the way, Trump lost. Deal with it, man. Like, I have to say, if you still think Trump won, you have some sort of delusional issue. You should possibly look into therapy. I'm just saying.
President-elect, outgoing Trump officials can't share critical COVID vaccine distribution plans with the incoming Biden team.
I mean, like, you're seriously just as bad as the blue-haired people yelling, "No!" when Hillary lost. You're at that level. Almost more pathetic at this level now. You are being the funny joke that everyone's laughing at now.
Well, to be fair to these people now, Hillary conceded very quickly. Trump didn't. So they're holding on to a dream that even Trump is holding on to.
And what information did Trump have that told him that he won? Oh, the fucking Electoral College passed on all of their data to the media, and the media told the general public. I hate this whole, what, you believe what the media told you? Are you going to fucking sit down and count every vote yourself? Is that what it's going to take for you to believe who won?
They want to, and they're complaining because they're not close enough. They're not close enough to read every ballot. There's people at the polls who are clogging up the system, staring down people's backs, getting angry that they're not allowed to be within 6 feet of somebody during a fucking pandemic.
Fucking idiots.
Biden's newly minted chief of staff speaking on MSNBC this week.
So the sooner we can get our transition experts into meetings with the folks who are planning that vaccination campaign, the more seamless the transition from a Biden presidency to a Trump presidency can be.
Biden advisors have been working on their own plan to mass distribute a COVID vaccine, so they won't be left unprepared come January. Biden's transition in touch with CVS and Walgreens, making sure the retail pharmacies have the staffing and supplies needed to vaccinate millions of Americans.
Why is it going through Walgreens? Why does it have to go through a pharmacy? I don't get it. Why can't the government, with all their money, just set up vaccination stations in places? The government is the largest owner of land in the entire country. I think they got some land they could set up little places. How How about we do like everyone gets an invitation? We take care of people who have illnesses first. We take care of the old first, and then we handle it like the general population.
A source.
I don't get it.
That would be the big idea if we actually cared about the people of America. We care about the businesses.
Familiar tells NBC News.
Yeah, maybe they'll buy some cosmetics while they're in there.
Well, Walgreens gets a big payout here for being a part of it.
I know.
It's somebody's making a lot of money off of our suffering, as always.
So the bottom line is this. Less than 10 weeks before Joe Biden takes office,
someone in the chat said it's probably way more efficient to have established healthcare facility. Okay, first of all, CVS is not a healthcare facility, okay? It is not. It's not like a clinic. It's a fucking it has a pharmacy, and then it's like a convenience store. It's a fucking convenience store with a pharmacy in it. It's not a healthcare facility.
Team is locked out of critical COVID data and
they may be one of the few places that has cold freezers for the vaccine. So maybe it is cost efficient. Maybe they
Quite
are
possibly.
Maybe they are distributed everywhere, but also the government is. I don't know if it was Halliburton that took over the military and got all the military work privatized.
Halliburton was one of the big ones.
Yeah, that's just as far back as I can remember when they started taking away the government processes and selling them out to third-party corporate institutions.
There was also Blackwater. They were basically mercenaries, professional soldiers that were getting paid top dollar.
Yeah.
Normally former special forces people that were like trained to do very specific stuff.
That's a little different because those are like basically mercenaries. The Halliburton was coming in and they were just taking over like the slop jobs that the military would do.
Yeah.
The U.S. Army forces would do like cooking, cleaning. They worked that out to third parties. And while the government may have distributed this stuff back in the day, the businesses have a vested interest in doing it instead and getting a little bit of that money rather than the government doing it itself. We're seeing that the distribution of money go out to the businesses first, and it becomes a for-profit situation.
And that threatens to cripple the future federal response as COVID cases surge across the country. Just Kristen, Peter?
Jeff Bennett this morning in Delaware for us. Jeff, thanks.
Jeff, thanks.
All right. John Voight. John Voight, the father of Angelina Jolie, is really pissed off that yeah, he's really pissed off that Trump didn't win or that Democrats stole the election from Trump. So here he is.
My fellow Americans, I stand here with all that feel as I do, disgusted with this lie that Biden has been chosen.
Are him and Christopher Walken like slowly morphing into the same person over time?
Old men with fish mouths?
Yeah. And the hair is similar too. Oh, wow.
As if we all don't know the truth. And when one tries to deceive, we know that one can't get away with it. There will be a price to pay. The ones who are jumping for joy now are jumping toward the horror they will be in for. Because I know that the promises being made from the left to the American people will never come to be.
There's an episode of Seinfeld where someone tries to sell their car and their selling point is that John Voight used to own the car. And then at the end he shows up, he's like, hey, that's my car. It's pretty hilarious.
Some asshole, probably a Trumpster, ran over my 2 cats today.
Oh,
Please
man.
bow heads for Venom and
Are you
Banshee.
serious? That's a real downer.
Venom and Banshee. Oh, no.
I mean, how do we? I mean, there's no way to know that.
It's probably
you
a
saw
Trumpster.
Them. No.
It was actually Trumpster Bob and John Voight, 2 separate cars.
Friends of all colors, races, and religions, this is now our greatest fight since the Civil War. The battle of righteousness versus Satan. Yes, Satan.
Oh, no.
Because these leftists are evil. Corrupt.
Do you think he believes QAnon?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's honestly, He's probably been to some Frazzle Drip Wayfair QAnon parties himself.
I mean,
he probably knows.
He's been an actor since like the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Hollywood in the 60s and the 70s, there was some crazy shit going on.
I wonder if you ever hung out with Dennis Hopper and Roman Polanski and
well, there's
Jack
Jack
Nicholson.
Hold on, what's wrong with Dennis Hopper?
Dude, Dennis Hopper is like a known crazy super pervert.
He's been dead for a long time.
He's like
I met him years ago.
Really?
Yeah. He lived in New Mexico, and there was like a big like film festival there.
Yeah.
And he was like the guest of honor. He was really old and sick. He had like esophagal cancer or something.
Yeah.
He was like really thin. It hardly even looked like him, but it was him.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper was into some weirdo shit.
I mean,
you know, Marlon Brando was into like some super sexual shit.
I take that with a grain of salt from you because you think everybody's into weird shit. And when you hear a rumor, you believe it.
I mean, we could do a deep dive one day.
Okay, that's fine. Let's actually do it. That's fine. Let's do a deep dive.
But it's like, what are you going to expose? That he was a fucking super freak and probably did some sexual stuff that borderline illegal? I don't.
It's
have
either
any proof
illegal or it's not.
Well, yeah. Like I don't know. We do know Roman Polanski was in Jack Nicholson's house.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't Jack Nicholson. He wasn't there.
And Jack Nicholson wasn't there.
Yeah.
Wasn't
that's all
Angelica
Roman
Houston there, though?
Polanski. It is messed up that Roman Polanski got away with it for so long, though.
But we know why. Same reason Bryan Singer got a fucking award and got to direct Queen in the middle of the Me Too movement.
I mean, he's taking advantage of certain extradition laws that he can't be extradited.
Want to tear down this nation.
But then they also give him an award at the was it Cannes Film Festival, the Standing Ovation Lifetime Achievement
Award. Yeah, but that's
in
France. That's where he lives.
Yeah.
I mean, so if they're not going to extradite him, then he's there and nothing can be done unless they want to send in like mercenaries to like kidnap him and smuggle him to the United States.
Did you ever read the Reddit AMA from the girl that was his victim?
Yeah, you mean like the 50-year-old woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she wants it to end. She doesn't have anything to do with it anymore.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
We must fight this corruption that has taken over and fight for the good that seems lost. Let us give our trust to God and fight now for Trump's victory.
I love how these Trumpers claim to be so fucking religious. It's like your dude paid a porn star 6 figures to keep her mouth shut while he was running for president. I mean, I don't know. Where's the Christian morality there?
The casinos, all the slumlords.
Well, there's so much you can name. I'm just naming like the most obvious one.
The actual him never being in a fucking church ever. It's like,
all know this ballot count is corruption like they are. So let us not back down. Let us fight this fight.
How are you going to fight
as if it is our last fight on earth.
This is unprecedented.
As Muhammad Ali said, it's not over till the last punch you have. God bless.
God bless. The leftists are evil.
This is unprecedented. Like, this has never happened before with the refusal to concede and the like nonstop propaganda. Another thing, Trump loves to do public appearances. He's been very selective these days about it. He doesn't even want to face the public.
Yeah,
it's really weird. And I'm wondering if Trump, after the inauguration is over and shit, I wonder if Trump will start campaigning to run for president again. Like, he'll start, like, literally day one of the Biden administration. I am now campaigning for 2024. That would be hilarious.
That would be cool, interesting for him to do. I want him to do, like, a television program where he and John Voight and James Woods sit down and just talk about all the crazy conspiracy or right-leaning bullshit.
I don't even think he'll get the nomination if he runs again. He'll have to run again. He won't just get the nomination. I wonder if he expects that. Anyway,
this election, Trump got more votes than any other sitting president has gotten.
Right. I mean, you know what? People say this kind of stuff every election. It's just because more people vote. Like it's a higher, the population gets higher, the voter turnout gets higher. It was George Bush got the most votes out of any other president when he beat John Kerry. I mean, that's just how it is.
He got more than Hillary got last year for the popular vote.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He's got the people behind him.
More people get more votes every election. That's just how it works. It's not an accomplishment either way for either person, because people have been saying this every election since I remember back in the Biden election, or not Biden, sorry, the Bush versus Kerry election, because that was a really close one too, where we didn't know who won for like a week or so. Let's see this. I guess the Central America is going to get hit by a hurricane, and they do not have the infrastructure down there to survive.
It is a tropical storm now. It is moving very slowly. It's in the middle of the Caribbean. Here is a satellite picture south of southeast of Jamaica. It will get its act together. It will accelerate. It will take a similar path.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Like a country like Honduras or El Salvador, Guatemala, Belize, any of those getting hit directly by a hurricane because, they have water on both sides. It fucks some stuff up. They do not have the type of infrastructure that we have to take something like that so easily. Was it Category 3? Is that what that means?
Which just over a week ago went right into this same area. Now we expect a Category 2 or 3 storm by late Monday night, making landfall right along the border there. Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala could see another 20 to 30 inches of rainfall. That caused catastrophic flooding and mudslides and casualties the last go around. They're still recovering, obviously. This is not a good situation.
Yeah, how many hurricanes have happened since, the beginning of this year's hurricane season? It's insane, and it just keeps happening.
Do you think that this will commit great unrest across the country and Chupacabra will rise?
I don't know. Isn't a Chupacabra like a Yeti? Well, I mean, it's like a fictional animal.
Yeah,
it's like a bunyip.
It's a cryptid, I believe.
Yeah. No. I do think people's houses will be underwater, and
that's pretty bad too.
Yeah. I think it's going to be pretty bad. They said flash flooding and mudslides and shit. People are going to get buried. People's homes are going to get buried. It's going to be awful.
And this is like not a chance that it will not go through. Like they're pretty sure it's headed directly towards it.
Yeah. They just charted the path, and they kind of chart like kind of a zone where they think it might go if it's see the two lines. They think it'll kind of hit this area. So there's like a bubble where they think it'll go. And, I agree with people that climate change is to blame for a lot of the stuff we're seeing, like the fires and the hurricanes and all this shit. I just don't know at this point if it can be stopped, because we can't even stop a virus that we could easily slow down if we just followed some simple rules, and people won't follow them. So I don't know. It's going to take even longer to get people to follow rules that could prevent this from going further than it is. I have no faith in humanity anymore.
Well, did you ever have faith in humanity?
Probably when I've slowly lost it throughout my entire life.
I have faith in like the excellent end of humanity.
It's really sad to have more faith in the fictional people in the game Plague Inc. to come together and end a deadly virus than I do the real people when they're faced with the real consequences. It's going to take almost everyone to at least know one person who fucking died from this shit for people to understand, for like the reality to set in. And then by then, like we're worried about freedoms getting taken away. Right now, they're only suggesting we do these things. If it gets bad enough, they will make you do them. If it gets bad enough and society starts crumbling, you'll be forced to do it.
If you want to make America great again, wear a fucking mask. Like in a time of World War II where we were asked to do victory
It's not even
guards?
just the mask. It's like you don't need to gather like literally people that are crying about holidays, like not like having to cancel the holidays will be done forever eventually. If it gets to a certain point, there will be like almost no hope of getting together with family.
I'd rather have last Christmas be my memory of Grandma on Christmas rather than next Christmas not having her there because fucking cousin Danny gave her the cough.
Right. And then once we get the numbers down and the vaccine out there, then everything's back. It's just people just don't understand. Like I don't get the aversion to sacrifice. Just like a little bit of sacrifice goes a long way in the long run, but people only think like people have really short-term planning.
There's also jealousy and stuff. They see other people do things, so they're more comfortable going out. Like they're no, fuck that.
Yeah.
Jan went out and got her hair done. I'm gonna go fuck 10 guys in Cabo, which sounds fun. Does sound fun. I heard you can't get COVID through anal. In Cabo.
So in North Carolina, their governor is doing a statewide mask mandate.
In North Carolina?
Did I say Carolina? I said North Dakota.
Okay, yeah, North Dakota.
I don't know if I misspoke or not.
I'm not sure.
North Dakota.
Well, in his first public remarks since losing the election, President Trump yesterday said a vaccine would be ready to ship to the country's most vulnerable populations within weeks. He also expects the vaccine to be available to the general public.
Wasn't it supposed to come out like the week before the election?
Around there. Maybe like a day
that's what he
after.
was saying.
You know.
What a fucking... He was trying to scrape up some votes with a total lie. It's hilarious.
I think that's why he doesn't want Biden to see the stuff, is because he probably doesn't have shit to show him.
He made empty promises about having a vaccine by election day, and then also wanted to pretend like it was just going to go away. Like, don't talk about it. Don't wear a mask around me. Got the biggest mask I've ever seen.
Now, the announcement comes as the U.S. marks more than 10 million cases, and the number of deaths surpasses 244,000. Meanwhile, several states are now reimposing COVID-19 restrictions as some governors resist those lockdowns. Let's go to Charles Watson. He's live in Atlanta with more. So, Charles, first of all, what else do we know about the vaccine?
Well, President Trump is hoping that the food...
I thought this was about North Dakota's governor. I hate how they title it, but they pack like... Let's see what...
They gotta sell them on the Trump. Is that Bane?
This administration will not go to a lockdown. There won't be necessity. Lockdowns cost lives, and they cost a lot of problems.
Hold on. Lockdowns. Oh, yeah, because he's like, oh, more people will commit suicide. There'll be tons of suicides. If we lock them down, it costs their lives.
Cure cannot be... You got to remember, it cannot be worse than the problem itself. This administration will not go, under any circumstances, will not go to a lockdown, but will be very vigilant, very careful.
And Arthel, there is concern among public health officials that the president's often rosy outlook.
I just don't believe him when he says that, when he got the fucking cough himself. And after the cough, he didn't care to be careful. He said, I'm going to go out and kiss everybody. I'm immune.
Right, and there's still people close to him that keep coming down with COVID. It's insane how he just doesn't give a shit. It's insane to me how anyone else's ego could be that more important to them than looking like a total fucking fool. But I guess all of his enablers, that's enough for him. I don't know.
Of the pandemic will make the situation worse here in this country before a vaccine is even available to the public.
And meanwhile, Charles, North Dakota is instituting a statewide mask mandate. Tell us more about that.
Well, in a reversal, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum gave into cause to implement public restrictions. The state is sitting at the top of the list with the highest cases and deaths per capita and is really struggling to contain the virus. In a complete turnaround, Governor Burgum is now imposing a mask mandate, restrictions on indoor dining, and the suspension of high school sports and activities until December. North Dakota joins at least 34 other states that have a mask mandate in place. And as hospitals fill up in North Dakota and other areas around the country, officials are increasingly moving forward to tightening restrictions. Arthel?
Yeah, at this point.
Wow. Okay. Well,
North Dakota is the place where I would assume social distancing would be the easiest.
it is because it has a very low population, but so it's that assumption that got them to where they are. You know, it's just people just can't get together. Like
people were having COVID parties.
Like I mean, it's the way it's rising. It's like it's just we can't. We have to sacrifice a little while, like way longer than we have, and it has to be more than it was.
We never do.
And I loved the like Trumpers that were like, they were like, just watch, COVID will just magically go away after you steal the election. It's like, nope, now it's getting worse.
Yeah, I was hoping they were right about that one. I was like, let's just make that one the thing they're right about. Can we have one?
Right.
One win. Okay, good job, guys.
Yeah. No.
Nope. I don't know.
Here's Trump Biden block battle in Rockland.
Politics turning personal in one Placer County neighborhood. A Trump supporter says his family has been bullied so badly by neighbors who support Biden, he's been forced
I love this persecution complex that they have.
bullied to file a restraining order against them.
CBS 13 Steve Large is live in Rockland with the not-so-neighborly dispute, Steve.
Yeah, you know, it's rare to see a neighbor dispute rise to this level where a restraining order is filed. And the family that filed this restraining order says they feel so unwelcome here, they're also ready to move.
I didn't want to do this.
He looks exactly like I imagined him. Seriously.
He's wearing his blue...
Yeah. Does he have his
blue North Face? Underneath it is his tap-out shirt.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say his Perry polo shirt.
Me to have to do this.
Election tension.
This is a civil harassment restraining order.
Rockland's Michael Mason filed this restraining order against his neighbors. He says target him for supporting Trump. He wants them to stay 100 feet away from his home.
I'm tired of getting harassed all the time. It's my kids don't want to come outside.
The neighbors Mason filed the restraining order against declined to comment. Mason says his Ring doorbell video shows their children harassing his family with Biden chants outside the door. He says they also painted Black Lives Matter.
Oh, no! Oh, what horrible harassment!
Oh, the chalk outline.
And LGBTQ chalk art.
Oh, no!
How could
That's
they?
basically burning a cross
Fucking
in their front
Antifa,
yard.
dude. These
Wow.
kids are terrorists.
No!
Terrorism!
It's not paint either. It's chalk. It'll go away when they wash the ground. They said they painted it. This is fucking chalk.
Chalk is a direct threat.
Next time
man.
it rains, it's gone.
It's a direct threat. Chalk is what they outline dead bodies in, Ben. These kids are saying they want him dead.
Look at this horrible harassment.
Outside his home.
And I went down there and asked them, well, why didn't you write this in front of your house or anybody else's house? Why mine? And they just laughed at me.
Absolutely.
Because you need to see it more?
They feel like they're helping you, remind you that you're wrong. And maybe you don't think you're wrong, but they do.
Sean Millard lives in between the homes in this Trump-Biden block battle and is not part of the dispute.
2020 been kind of a crazy year.
Rockland police responded to a call for service on the block Saturday when the election was called to help the two sides settle down.
Did they call the police or did you call? I did.
Political unrest on this Rockland street.
He's the Karen of the neighborhood. He's the one getting the fuzz driving around your neighborhood.
Yes, there are children who are writing with chalk on the street in front of my house.
He has a Keemstar beard.
Yeah.
And now, a restraining order.
It's horrible.
So a judge is set to rule on issuing this restraining order tomorrow. The Mason family says that they hope that it will help keep the peace until they move.
Yeah, even after the election, the back and forth continues.
Until they move.
I'm
calling the cops on little kids that do chalk in front of my house too. They write big fat pig on the ground in front of my house.
Oh my God!
It's very mean.
Did that really happen?
No.
Oh, let's see what this is all about. It says Trump touts coronavirus vaccine but threatens to withhold it from New York.
And President Trump spoke publicly on Friday for the first time in more than a week, threatening to withhold an impending vaccine from the state of New York and coming the closest he has yet to admitting he lost the election. On Friday, NBC News made its final election calls with Joe Biden, the apparent winner in Georgia, as a recount begins there, and President Trump, the projected winner in North Carolina.
I expected that.
And with that, the final electoral college tally stands at 306 for President-elect Biden.
What a
and
victory.
200.
Damn.
That's the final?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's 518, huh?
Yep.
32 for
538,
President Trump. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell is at the White House covering all the angles for us this morning. Kelly, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kristen. Even after taking that long break from public view, the president
baby steps to conceding. Baby steps to conceding.
Continued to avoid acknowledging his own political fate. Instead, he also sidestepped direct discussion of the surge of COVID cases and hospitalizations in order to talk about the timeline for a vaccine. But it really is what he did not say that stands out.
Out of his election isolation.
Beautiful out here this time of year.
President Trump broke the longest public silence of his term on Friday to tout progress, but not yet final approval.
The longest public silence of his term. See, that's how we know he knows. He knows he lost.
Well, he sent his lawyers out after them, right? He wanted to try and put the lawyers out there to have the lawyers.
And I'll tell you what,
slow everything down.
I'm no lawyer, but I knew the shit was just going to get thrown out, and it did. Like, it got thrown out. It's not gaining any traction with any court.
Trump's lawyers have had to admit in front of judges that there's no evidence of election fraud. They told the Arizona courts today that there's no need for a judge to interfere. They lost like around 4 cases in Pennsylvania. They won one case, which was that they said they couldn't accept late ballots that people had, and of those ballots that they couldn't accept, there was like 10,000 ballots, and they hadn't even been counted yet anyways, so they didn't affect the actual numbers.
He's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's like, he's ridiculously transparent how he'll be like, stop the count in the places I'm losing, but keep counting in the... Or stop counting in the places I'm winning, but keep counting in the places I'm losing.
Yeah,
it's so ridiculous.
The Trump supporters chanting, stop the count in one state and keep counting in the other.
Approval on COVID vaccines.
This is 5 times faster than the fastest prior vaccine development in history. 5 times.
It reminds me of like arguing with little kids in the first grade, and they're just like stubborn and ridiculously stupid.
That's where all this started. It all started with them being stubborn and stupid, thinking Obama wasn't their right president because he wasn't born in America. He had no birth certificate.
Exactly. This is the same crowd that believed Obama was born in Kenya, even when they were shown concrete evidence. It's like, oh, no, that's not real. They just dismissed all of the evidence to the contrary. People like that are living in fantasy land. These are the people I'm saying, go get help. Go see a therapist, because you are a slave to your own bias at that point.
The worst thing is Biden is probably a better president for the right than he is for the left. His values probably align closer to the right than the left. He's consistently been a middle of the party guy for 40 years. He's worked with both sides. He's gonna be a better president for the right than Donald Trump was. He might not have got the 3 SCOTUS seats. That's literally Trump's legacy.
Luck. That was just luck.
It might have been luck.
I mean, it's people died. I mean that.
But they knew RGB was going to go for a while, so whoever got in this year, it was important that they got in just for her. And the way they pushed the Scalia seat longer than they had to push RGB's seat, they pushed Scalia for like half a year. RGB was just a matter of months.
Yeah.
The fact that they had that set up, and then the other one that Trump got, that's amazing. He was positioned.
Right, but Biden plays the game. I really hope we don't get embroiled in the Middle East again, but I won't be surprised. We'll wait and see. We'll see what happens. A lot of the stuff Biden's saying sounds good, but I'm cautiously I'm cautious about everything he's saying.
We've been in the Middle East, right? Like we never really got out.
Oh, we've slowly drawn down numbers.
Trump's still done a lot of bombings and stuff. Like there's still
he did drone strikes.
Yeah. There's still like the idea that we haven't been over there is a bit of a facade.
I don't think that there's an idea that's saying that though. I know we've been there. We're in the lowest. We have the lowest presence there that we've had in a very long time. I'm just saying that Biden might find a reason to actually send boots there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll watch out for that.
He's got a war at home. He's got to fight.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, the corona. I hope he does the right thing with that because Trump's doing nothing.
Unrest.
Trump's a lame dunk piece of shit right now. He's not doing anything. He's like punishing people. Let's see what he does about the vaccine.
Faster. Say it again. 5 times faster.
But he is slow to address the election outcome. Yet he let slip a hint of recognition of his defeat.
This administration will not be going to a lockdown. Hopefully the whatever happens in the future, who knows which administration it will be. I guess time will tell. But
who knows?
I can tell you this administration will not go to a lockdown.
The president took a shot at New York Governor, Democrat Andrew Cuomo, who plans a separate state review of vaccine authorization.
He doesn't trust the fact that it's this White House, this administration. So we won't be delivering it to New York until we have authorization to do so. And that pains me to say that.
Cuomo pushed back.
This is his issue. It's his credibility issue. It's the fear that he politicized the health process of this nation, which is a well-founded fear.
While the president has not conceded, aides keep up the fight.
I think the president will attend his own inauguration. He would have to be there, in fact.
We're moving forward here at the White House under the assumption that there will...
You could just tell by her face that she knows that what she's saying is bullshit.
There'll be a second...
It's very disingenuous.
Trump term.
But the president's longtime friend, Geraldo Rivera, offered this.
He told me he was a realist. He told me he would...
No, he's not. That's such a lie.
Do the right thing.
And in a development related to both the election and in some ways COVID, Rudy Giuliani is now stepping forward, telling NBC News that he will lead the president's legal team in...
All right, it's over. Give up. Give up now, because you're going to have another press conference at, who knows, maybe it'll be Decorative Rocks this time. Like, who knows? I was trying to book a press conference at the Marriott, but I picked Marriott Abortion Clinic. You know, they'll have a fucking press conference out front of an abortion clinic or something.
That would be beautiful.
What the fuck?
In part, that's because one of the president's other political aides, David Bossie, came down with COVID and is not in a position to lead this defense of the different election cases that the president's team is bringing in various states. Also on the COVID front, there have been reports from the Washington Post that as many as 130 Secret Service officers have either gotten the COVID virus or been quarantined because of it. NBC News has been able to confirm that there are cases of COVID.
Maybe Trump's hoping that the Secret Service will give COVID to Biden, so he's infecting all of them with it.
He's going around coughing on them.
Yeah. Because that's a lot of them.
And
they have to take a bullet for the president, right?
Yeah.
Do they have to take a cough?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, they take that job with the understanding that they give their lives for the president if they have to.
Does affect a number of officers in the Secret Service, but they would not provide a specific number. They do say that there is enough staff to meet the mission of protecting the president-elect, and all the protectees. Peter, Kristen?
All right, Kelly O'Donnell with those breaking developments overnight. Kelly, thank you.
All right. So, quick reminder, we are doing this bonus show because of the generous donations of you, our viewers. Last week, you helped us reach our goal and continue the streak. If you can help us reach the goal tonight and help us continue the streak, there's a link below for Streamlabs. We will read every Streamlabs donation, and the ones over $20 will be read out using a robot voice.
Yes, we are over 2/3 of the way there.
2/3 of the way there. Thank you so much. I mean, we've come in where this time in the week we're like under $200, and somehow the peeps always come through, and we appreciate that.
It's because we pray.
We got to pray just to make it today.
We got to pray just to make it through the day. Keep streaking.
Keep streaking.
The Karen 12 said, "Hi, Billy." Bass player 13 said, "This ends with Trump getting totally naked, greasing himself with Crisco, and being chased by the Secret Service around the White House lawn, all while squealing like a wild hog." That would be amazing. Unknown One gave us that big love. Shout out to Venom and Banshee. That's horrible. Reno says so. Says, "This is my birthday. Take my money, sweet boys."
Birthday!
Happy birthday, Reno! Unknown One gave us more big love. T. Roberts with that big love. Carp Kosian with the big love. And Eduardo Garcia with the big love. Thank you guys again for keeping the fucking lights on. Ben said he's afraid of the dark.
No, I said I was afraid of Richard Marx. You know that singer from the 80s?
Karl Marx?
No.
I don't know who Richard Marx is.
No.
What
He
song?
did like wherever you go, whatever you do, I'll be here.
Right here
right here waiting for you. That's one. He's got
Okay.
multiple hits. Multiple hits.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. I wouldn't have known who it was, but I definitely know the song.
Yeah. That's who I'm afraid of.
Too legit.
Is that
Too
all of them?
legit to quit. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. What are we going to do? Oh, we'll do this.
Keep going.
Keep going!
Oh no. Hidden dono. Hidden dono. Thank you, PT Ham. We will keep going, PT Hammer.
Disappear. Disappear.
Clue disappear.
I can replay it.
Clue disappear. Yeah, PT Hammer. Got us up over 70%.
Yeah, here
Keep
it is.
going.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
We're starting it off with oddities because it's way more, it's way more happy than antagonism, which is going to be a lot tonight. There's a lot of antagonism.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? We forgot to cover this story, which we should.
U.S. election 2020, the dead voters in Michigan who are still alive. It's
I forgot
Don
to
Rickles?
do this.
Don Rickles is still alive?
It looks a lot like Don Rickles. That's weird. It does look like him, and he is dead.
Donald Trump's supporters have claimed that thousands of votes were cast in the U.S. election using the names of people who had died. I may be 72, Maria Arredondo from Michigan told us when we called her, but I'm alive and breathing. My mind is working fine, and I'm healthy. Coop Car!
Thank you, Coop Car.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep on keeping on.
They're saying keep it going.
Maria said she had voted for Joe Biden and was surprised to hear that her name had appeared on a list of supposedly dead voters in the state. We spoke to other people in similar situations to that of Maria in Michigan and found similar stories. There have been occasions in previous U.S. elections of dead people having apparently voted. This could happen through clerical errors or perhaps other family members with similar names voting with their ballots, but Trump supporters have alleged this happened on a massive scale at this election.
Right. And I remember the day after they announced Biden won officially, everyone was like, I wonder how many dead people voted. How many dead people voted? It's like, dude, you're just talking out of your ass. You have no evidence that there was like this mass fraud of thousands of people, dead people voting.
And I know that I guess my team won, right? I guess my team won. But I would be more happy with someone who could rig an election like this winning than Trump, who got coronavirus in the middle of a pandemic that he was supposed to be controlling.
You know, I don't feel like my team won. I don't feel like I had a team necessarily. I do hate Trump's followers. Like, I don't like Trump is like whatever. Like, I don't think he's a good president, but it's kind of like how you think something's okay, but then the fandom for it makes you hate it. That's how I feel. So I'm glad Trump lost because his followers are just cunts. Like, Trump followers are the biggest cunts I've encountered in recent history. So I'm glad Trump lost mainly for that. Like, I don't think he was a good president either. I don't like Joe Biden that much. I like him marginally better than Trump. But man, Trump's followers, you guys are cunts. And that's why I'm glad. It's kind of like anime. Like, I thought anime was okay, but there's a lot of cunty anime fans out there too. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, so that's why I'm glad. Not a team necessarily, but man, you guys are so fucking stupid and annoying. That's why I'm glad. Enjoy it. I'm sipping on your tears. Go, 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 go. Sipping on your fucking tears.
Delicious tears.
Man. All right, so
here's a list of 10,000 people that are confirmed deceased, cross-referenced with Social Security Death Index, that requested a return to absentee ballots in Wayne County. Are these all clerical errors too? We're not even through the whole county yet. It purports to be of people who have died but who have also voted in the presidential election in Michigan. Claims such as this have been repeated many times on different social media platforms, including by Republican legislators. The list of 10,000 contains the name, zip code, and date a ballot was received. It then lists a full date of birth and a full date of death. Some of the people supposedly died more than 50 years ago. Michigan has a database that lets you enter someone's name, zip code, month of birth, and year of birth, and allows you to see if they voted by absentee ballot this year. So you can easily check whether people on the list voted. There are also several U.S. websites that include databases of death records, but there's a fundamental problem with this list of 10,000. With an exercise like this, you're going to find false matches. Somebody born in January 1940 voted in Michigan in the election, and there was somebody born somewhere else in the U.S. in January 1940 who has the same name and is now dead. This will happen a lot in a country as big as the U.S., 328 million people, and particularly with common names. To test the list, we picked 30 names at random. To this, we added the oldest person on the list. Of this 31 names, we managed to speak directly to 11 people or to a family member, neighbor, or care home worker to confirm they were still alive.
Right.
And these are people they got a hold of.
Right. They're not going to get a hold of everybody.
For 17 others, there was no public record of their death, and we found clear evidence that they were alive after the alleged date of death on the list of 10,000. A clear pattern emerged. The wrong records had been joined together to create a false match. Finally, we found 3 people on the list that were indeed dead. We examined these cases later. Interesting.
Right. So, and there's records of pretty much everyone that dies. So you're going to be able to find a paper trail if someone is actually dead.
What we discovered, the first thing we did was to check the official Michigan electoral database to see whether our 31 individuals had sent in ballots. They all had. We then looked at the death records and quickly became suspicious on seeing that the vast majority did not die in Michigan, but elsewhere in the United States. We wondered whether we could find people of the same name currently living in Michigan. Checking Michigan state public records, cross-referencing voter postal codes, we were able to find precise dates of birth for those who had voted. As we had anticipated, they failed to match the dates of birth on the death records. So we could be confident that we were dealing with 2 sets of people, those who had voted and those with the same name and age who had died elsewhere. But what we really wanted to do was speak to the voters themselves.
Pretty much everyone has several people out there in the United States where that has a matching name to you. Almost everybody. I mean, you'd have to have a really unique name for not to have anyone in the entire country have a matching name.
I have an uncle that has the same name as me.
Right. And there's tons of people you're not directly related to that have the same name as you.
My uncle deals drugs, and I get Facebook messages. I get Facebook messages from all types of like old women trying to fuck him for drugs, and I'm like, I'm not him. I'll get you your drugs. Leave me alone. You know?
Jesus. Yeah, but so this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, we don't need to read the entire thing. You guys could check it out yourself.
I want to see what they're talking about with the 3 voters that were dead.
Okay,
and what the
where
situation
is that?
was there.
Where is that?
It said
at the end.
It said we'll get into that.
Oh, maybe I skipped it. I don't know.
I'm trying to look for the number 3 here. I'm alive. We called it. Results were straightforward. Ballot in Michigan. We've not been able to establish whether the ballot was counted. There was a 100-year-old woman on the dead voter list that died in 1982. She was alive and is currently living in a nursing home in Michigan. That's interesting. So the list had died. We looked at another centenarian who died in 97. We found she'd still been alive with her postal ballot, was returned in September. However, a neighbor told us the woman had died just a few weeks ago. We also found a matching obituary from October to confirm this. So maybe she voted before she died. Let's see. For those we couldn't reach by phone, we wanted to use other means to confirm they were alive. So they went into public records, including business activities. One woman who was supposed to have died in 2006, we found an annual company statement signed under her name from January 2020. 2 other men on our list of 31 died some time ago, yet votes have been cast in their names with the correct postcodes and years of birth, according to the voting database. We found that for both men, there were sons with the same name currently registered at the same address as their deceased fathers. In both cases, a ballot was sent in for the dead fathers. So they have the same name, so maybe they voted their dad's ballot.
So many people are named after
their own.
their parents. I mean, it's very common.
Lost election officials told us that one of the votes had been counted, but there was no record of the son having voted. So maybe the son used the dad's ballot on accident because they were both sent.
Yeah.
Clerical error.
Yeah.
And the other, it was the son who actually voted, but it had been recorded as the father's due to a clerical error. Okay. So is that so the 3 dead was sons with the same name that was accidental.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a woman who had died just in October, probably after she'd sent in her vote early.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So, sure. I mean, we get the gist of this.
It's very interesting to see that out of a case of just 31 people, that there were 10% were actually dead.
Yeah.
It's very lovely to know that it wasn't 100% like those 10,000 people would claim to be from the people saying that dead people are voting.
Yeah.
But the even 10% of that small case study is a number that I'm glad they looked into. I'm glad they found out that it wasn't malintent. It doesn't seem.
Yeah. So that I wanted to make sure that we got to that.
Yeah. I think that was a very interesting read. I personally enjoyed it. If you viewers at home didn't enjoy it, I will accept your critical comments in the form of $20 or higher donos, and I'll address each one of them with the utmost respect.
Also, we did want to get into this too as well. And this is it needs to end soon because this is really weird. So there was the MAGA march in D.C.
The
today.
Million MAGA March were hundreds of MAGA enthusiasts.
I saw people trying to claim that it was millions or something dumb like that.
Maybe I hear them use the word hundreds. Was it like 3,000?
It was a good crowd. It was probably maybe 1,000.
I'd say there's more than 1,000 people in that crowd.
2,000.
I'd say I would say they should have said thousands, because they did here. Thousands of President Donald Trump supporters of all stripes, including right-wing and far-right groups, rallied in Washington, D.C. on Saturday to protest the election results. Smaller groups of counter-demonstrators gathered downtown near the Supreme Court in support of President-elect Joe Biden's electoral victory, which the president has falsely described as fraudulent. Anti-Trump protesters clashed with law enforcement Saturday evening in downtown D.C. as they tried to make their way to a hotel where Trump supporters were staying. Police pushed them back about a block, and the crowd has now dwindled. Many groups that attended the rally have distinct core beliefs, but on Saturday were united in their unwavering support for the president. They included anti-government groups such as the Oath Keepers, far-right groups such as the Proud Boys, and the 3%ers, conspiracy theorists such as Alex Jones, and Republican members of Congress. Proud Boys,
and what
3%ers,
what will
Alex
this
Jones, and Republican members of Congress.
Okay.
Just want to reiterate.
Right. So what is this going to accomplish? Nothing. This is a cry fest. This is a let's jerk each other off one last time fest because it's over.
I wonder how many MAGA babies will come out of this meetup.
I don't.
more cases of COVID than MAGA babies, I bet.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Probably right.
Throngs of Stop the Steal protesters gathered in Washington, D.C. on Saturday.
Yeah, I guess we'll look up. Yeah, let's.
Proud to be an American.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
Whoa. This next one was really good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mainstream conservative voices and elected officials such as Representative Paul Gosar of Arizona and Representative Mike Kelly of Pennsylvania were advertised as speakers for the March for Trump event. The Million MAGA March announced its notable attendees would include conspiracy theorists and others like podcaster Nick Fuentes, who participated in the deadly 2017 Charlottesville Unite the Right rally,
cat boy,
and Mike Cernovich, who pushed the Pizzagate conspiracy theory. Leadership and members of the Proud Boys, a far-right group that Trump asked to stand back and stand by during the first of two 2020 presidential debates, were in attendance. Ben Hovland, a senior federal election security officer official appointed by Trump, has called the president's accusations of a rigged election insulting and laughable. Appointed by Trump says they're insulting and laughable. While there had been warnings of potential violence, the day was peaceful without any major incidents. Washington, D.C. police told CNN they made some arrests, but they didn't say how many. I've heard as much as 10 reported. To those who have been tracking far-right and extremist groups for years, Saturday's rally illustrates the thinning of a line between the mainstream right and far-right extremists. Oren Sigel, vice president of the Anti-Defamation League Center on Extremism, said he expected the vast majority of participants to be there solely to show their support for Trump, but the event was an opportunity for extremists to be mingling with that demographic.
Ooh, it's a mixer.
This is where I say, how many MAGA babies are we going to have? You think Lady MAGA is going to have a belly bump?
No, that's genetically impossible.
Huh.
We are now I got to play the oddities intro again because we didn't do oddities. Now we're doing it.
These were pretty odd.
That is, I mean, it's all oddities. The whole fucking show is oddities.
All our fucking life.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
Clee disappear.
I don't know what this is, but this is 4 seasons total landscaping becomes virtual reality hangout in
For
VR chat.
furries.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, here it is.
I was just browsing my friends list, seeing who was where, and I saw that this existed. I'm like, what? I'm an expensive.
Yes.
Cooper,
you amaze me with your map creating skills. This is
You're
terrifying. but
amazing with
wonderful.
your map creating skills.
Wow.
Can we go to the
Who made this?
crematorium and
I
dildo
made
shop
it.
next?
Like 5.5
Oh my
hours.
God.
Oh my god.
You even got stuff behind the windows. You even went that far with the detail.
What we're watching here
Half-Life nonsense.
is very
Okay, man, I
impressive.
gotta hand it to you. This is pretty impressive.
Thank you.
This is killing me here.
A bunch of
great.
Terrell
weird,
said the presidential hose reel.
sexually
So I had to make sure that the hose reel was here.
hopefully adult males are gathering together in a virtual world inspired by Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump's
Like how we gather
failed
around
election.
and we're literally ready for
Yeah,
the speech.
we're literally at the press conference. Like we're all like
This is
cameras.
real life. This is what you're telling me. This is mind blowing.
Yeah, it's
And look at all those yiffable butts. Those yiffable fur butts.
Good job.
No, they have a mecha fur? A robo fur over there?
Thank you, Cooper. This is
You're
amazing.
welcome. You're welcome.
This is still a better movie than the Charlie Sheen food fight vehicle that never got officially released. And And that
This
had
would
a
have not been
$60 million
possible
budget or something.
if Doral
Maybe
didn't
90
tweet
million.
last night that someone should make this a VR chat world, and it got stuck in my head.
And since I wasn't busy having sex with animals, I made it myself.
This is all Doral's idea. He tweeted someone should make a VR chat world, and he's like, I'm going to bed.
To be fair, I was very drunk and it was 4 in the morning.
What is their background music here?
I think it's some sort of patriotic. I don't know. Man.
Okay.
I don't know. All I know.
Here's Kevin Joseph.
This is America.
So y'all look at my TV. Y'all see my TV?
Is that a TV?
See, look
I
at
see it.
Look at the no single day moving. See,
Oh, damn.
it's going that way.
Oh no.
The no single day. Y'all see it? See, y'all see the no signal thing? Y'all see it? See, look at the TV. Look at my TV. See, y'all can see the thing moving, right? The thing moving.
I kind of want to get him
See,
a
y'all
bigger
see the thing
TV.
moving? So one like this. See, look at my TV, y'all. See, look at this, the no signal thing moving on my blue screen.
So how's
Y'all
that
see it?
correlate with the fist
Look at this,
punching?
it's going down. It's going down.
It's going down
Y'all
for
can see the
real.
no signal thing going down. Y'all see it? The no signal thing.
A Netflix subscription would be wasted on him. He's got
No
all the
signal
entertainment he needs with his 12 calendars and what is the punching?
Look at my TV.
Oh, that's
Look at my TV.
Someone needs to remix
Look
this.
at my TV.
This needs to be remixed.
Look at my TV.
Yeah.
Look at
he only
TV.
started singing once somebody remixed that one song. Then he started doing it more. I think he wants the remixes really bad. I think he loves them.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
TV.
He knows how to market himself. Yeah, see, he's making the beat. He's like, I'm begging you to make a beat out of this.
This
now.
all happened after they remixed the One of Us. Like this wasn't part of his video before. He's adapting. TV. He's doing it himself. TV. 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 TV.
The no signal thing?
Yeah.
TV.
Yes.
TV.
Punch, 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 punch.
Look at my TV.
Punch.
And look at the blue screen. Look at my TV.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm doing the robot. I'm doing the robot.
Doing the robot.
The
Killing
robot.
it.
Doing the robot. Doing the robot. Doing the robot. Doing the robot. Doing the robot.
He's so
Y'all look at the
rhythmic.
TV, y'all see
Gotta
it?
move those.
Y'all see the no signal thing
refrigerators.
moving on my blue screen, the TV?
He's been closing
Y'all
his
like the
door
blue
now,
screen?
too. You can't see in his hallway.
No, it'd be
anymore.
black screen, but look at the blue screen.
It's a blue screen. I like it.
So y'all can see the no signal down my blue screen TV moving.
Yeah.
See, look at the no signal thing.
It's
Y'all
hardly
see it?
moving. It's going really
See,
slow.
it's moving.
It's
So
moving.
it's going like this. Like that. Going like that. Going down.
It's going down
Going
for
down.
real.
Going straight up. Like that.
Oh shit! Did he just make a
I see
Nazi
the
salute?
TV.
No.
He didn't.
He wouldn't do that.
Hold on. He didn't just do that. Hold on.
He wouldn't do that.
Going straight up.
Oh,
He's
okay.
doing the Babe
He's got
Ruth.
a
He's calling
finger
his
Like
out.
shot.
that.
He's
Got
calling
a
his
finger
shot.
out.
So y'all see the TV? See y'all can still see the thing moving?
Yeah.
My TV. The no signal thing on my TV. Look at my TV. I know. I'll see y'all later.
All right, bye. Nice seeing you again.
Yeah, it was very pleasant.
He's a pleasant guy.
I like his song and dance today.
Man, every time he just surprises me with more entertainment.
He's like our friend.
He's our friend. I like him.
I like him a lot. It's like when Mr. McFeely would show up on Mr. Rogers.
He doesn't say anything mean-spirited. He's a very nice young man.
The one time he called me ugly, he immediately
went back on
rescinded it.
Yeah.
It was a very sweet boy thing for him to do.
Yeah. All right. Here's Antagonism. It's a long one today. I hope you're ready.
I hope you're ready.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
Oh, wow. So, Antagonism. I've got a few familiar faces, but then I've got a bunch of stuff from the Reddit freak out stuff.
A few familiar friends.
Yeah.
Coming from just around the bend.
So here's one of our newest new friends.
I have a challenge for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Is it the butthole challenge?
Because we know she's listening.
Simple.
Right now.
I know you're a Muslim.
Huh? She's not even she doesn't even fit the demographics of someone who would normally be a Muslim.
She's not Cat Stevens.
She's Hispanic. I mean, most Hispanic Americans, if they're religious, would be Catholic.
She never wrote T for the Tillerman.
What?
Cat Stevens, the demographic that would be Muslim.
I mean, Cat Stevens is a convert. He's not. No.
He's the only Muslim I know.
You don't know him.
I listen to his music.
That
No,
doesn't mean
you're
you
a
know
Muslim.
him.
And while you think that people cannot call you out on this issue,
No one else is, because it's ridiculous. Pick someone who's actually claim someone. I don't even know, man. I'm trying to help you. It's really weird. This is a really weird accusation.
I am gonna call you out, woman.
It was totally wrong about Obama, but at least Obama had lived in a Muslim country, and his stepfather was a Muslim, so it kind of stuck. Or his father might have been a Muslim too. I believe so, and he had an Islamic name. So that's why those rumors stuck better. But Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has no link to anything Muslim, in her background or anything. This is a weird theory that you have that makes no sense at all.
Now I'm starting to regret selling all my stocks in Raising Cane's chicken.
Oh, yeah.
If he's not right about Ocasio, maybe he was wrong about Raising Cane's chicken.
Pretty wrong. Yeah, I think so. You fucked up.
Shit. Because it had a huge leap.
The only way you can prove to the American people that you are not a Muslim like your daddy and your great-great-daddy before him.
Ocasio-Cortez's daddy?
Yeah.
Or is he talking? Does he think Ocasio-Cortez is transgender Obama?
No.
Okay. I love Yankees fans, Tora. I love them. I live with a Yankee fan named Joe.
Is to do one thing and one thing only.
I love people from New York as much as I love people
There's
from
so many Yankee fans that aren't
Boston.
from New York at all. I'm a Yankee fan.
Yeah, Joe's not even from New
Right.
York.
That's because they're the most dominant team in baseball ever. They've had multiple dynasties, and they've been around for such a long time. So
They're
they
the John Cena of baseball.
No.
Maybe the Ric Flair of baseball?
Maybe.
Look
That's
at
a better
this
one.
woman.
Yeah, let's see. Let's look at her background and see if there's any evidence whatsoever. Okay, so born into a Catholic family, like I said, most Hispanic people are Catholic or come from a Catholic background. Blanca Ocasio-Cortez and Sergio Ocasio. Oh, okay. Yeah, because sometimes Hispanics will hyphenate their last name and it'll be both their mother and father last name. So, yeah, I see literally nothing here. Nothing. Do you see anything saying that either one of her parents had any Muslim origins? Muslim oranges.
She had a whole box full of Muslim oranges. What were they called? Cuties.
Cuties. Muslim oranges.
Wake up, sheeple.
Okay.
That is to do a Playboy shoot.
Huh?
Okay, now you've got my interest.
I mean, even if you want it, it didn't happen. So he's just talking out of his ass.
And proof to us they didn't take a razor blade.
Hold on. So he's saying she should do a Playboy shoot? Hold on. He's trying to talk her into doing a nude photo shoot to prove she's not a Muslim.
The file. But they didn't take a razor blade to your vagina.
Okay, first of all, in Playboy, they don't show vagina, like inside of vagina. They only show like the outer part of it.
Hugh Hefner, not Larry Flint.
God, Trumpster Bob, you're so stupid. How do you even like dress yourself?
He wants to molest this woman on Playboy to prove she's not Muslim?
He's demanding that a young woman, show her vagina in a public nude photo shoot to prove that she's not secretly a Muslim when there's literally no evidence and not that there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
She could be one if she wanted to. There'd be nothing wrong with that.
You know,
but there's literally no evidence at all.
You know what would be easier here than doing all this? Just accepting her as a Muslim, if you believe she is. Like, accept it. Like, you could be right even when you're wrong. Accept it. Trumpster Bob might be confusing AOC with Ilhan Omar. Well,
I mean, if that's true, that just further solidifies that he's stupid.
No, that makes it even worse because Ilhan Omar is openly Muslim.
Right.
She's not trying to hide that from anybody.
Alike. They don't look alike.
But they play Among Us together, so.
That doesn't fucking matter. Trumpster Bob's an idiot.
It's just if he was mistaking her.
Ilhan Omar's actually from Africa too, right?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, and she has an accent and shit. And fucking Ocasio-Cortez is from Brooklyn.
Yeah, but nobody believes that. They're pretty sure.
They don't look anything alike.
They're pretty sure she's from Kenya.
Yeah, okay.
Like all Muslim women. So put up or shut up, biatch.
You are just a rambling fool on the internet that has no idea what you're talking about. Like, I get things wrong all the time, but when I realize it, I'm like, oh shit, wrong about that. But you just live in fantasy world. This is what I'm talking about. Trump people are just cunts. They're too stupid to know they're stupid. And not all, like, obviously there are smart people that voted for Trump, but this is the primary demographic of the Trump voting base. This guy.
Yeah, he confused Robert Blake with Columbo.
Charles. No, he thought Charles Bronson was Columbo, right?
No, he thought Robert Blake was Columbo.
I thought it was Beretta.
No.
Or Robert Blake was Beretta, wasn't he?
Might have been Beretta, yeah.
Okay.
Well, he was like, yeah, everybody loved Columbo, but he done killed 2 of his wives. And it's like, well, wait.
Yeah, so he just turns on a fucking camera, drinks like 2-3 Keystone Tall Boys, and just talks out of his ass the whole time.
He doesn't just do that. He also live streams at the gas station and harasses young women.
20-year-old,
that are trying to do their fucking job.
And look creeped out.
Yeah.
By
and then he uploads that to the internet as some sort of like bastion of free speech or something.
The inbred anorexic Santa Claus is flirting with a 20-year-old gas station worker.
The guy that gets 2 ice cream sandwiches and acts like he's the king of the fucking world. I'm better than you because I could buy 2 ice cream sandwiches. Oh, yeah?
But you work at Domino's, gonna harass you on the phone.
Won't deliver pizza to my house because you're gay.
Man, I guarantee you there's jizz on this guy's pizza from time to time. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm guessing it probably did happen.
I would say there's jizz on his beard and that he was consenting to it.
Oh, yeah.
I would go that far.
Damn.
I think he's a closet case, backwoods, walking to a fucking one of those bars and bend over backwards.
Oh, him and Joseph Martelli met at the truck stop porno store in the back room.
I think maybe. The way he talks so much about it, the way he brings up the butthole challenge and offers us drugs for blowjobs.
Yeah, what kind of sicko gets off on giving people drugs for blowjobs?
I don't want to kink shame.
I mean, if it's consensual, then whatever, but he's just asking anybody. It really gets him off. I will shame that kind of kink.
I suppose.
That's my challenge to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. One that she can never do, not because it's inappropriate.
It's really fucking creepy that you came up with this, because this isn't one of the weird conspiracy theories that are out there that you're just latching onto. This is yours. I've never heard anyone else say this. Like, you came up with in your head somehow a way that you think you can convince AOC to do a nude photo shoot where she spreads her pussy open to prove that they didn't cut her clit off. I mean, first of all, that doesn't happen to every Muslim woman. So, I mean, there's so many things wrong with this. I can't even start. I mean, I've already addressed most of it.
If you would like to, prove to me that you're not Muslim, you need to draw Muhammad on your breasts and expose them to me, proving you're not a Muslim.
It's weird. It's really weird, and it sounds like a weird pervy thing that you're doing.
And she could never do, so that makes me right, because she could never do what I told her to do, exposing herself. Jesus H. Macy.
Oh my God. Because the Democrats are all about sex. They're all about pornography. They're all about all that innuendo.
Hold on, though. Democrats are? Is that what he just said?
I don't know.
Hold on.
That's what they're all about.
This is when, like, the switch in his brain switches.
Yeah, not like Papa Trump.
And now he's going to say something to totally contradict what he just said.
Papa Trump's never said anything sexual.
What a stupid fucking piece of shit. I can't believe it.
Sex. They're all about pornography. They're all...
Oh, shit.
I never thought Trump could have a quote about kissing that was more fucked up than him saying he just walks up to women and kisses them and they can't do anything. But then he tops himself, gets coronavirus, and says he can go around kissing the entire crowd.
Including the men, which I thought was very telling. So
amazing.
I want to hear what he said here, though, because after all of this, after being like, you can't prove you're not a Muslim secretly unless you do a nude photo shoot, then he says this.
That's my challenge to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. One that she can never do, not because it's inappropriate. Oh my God. Because the Democrats are all about sex. They're all about pornography. They're all about all that innuendo.
They are?
Yeah, like the former Democrat Donald Trump had sex with a porn star, paid her $140,000 to keep quiet about it.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even effective. That's how good of a businessman Trump is.
He also had his lawyer. He also had his lawyer handle it for him, and then he turned on his lawyer and had him, and he's thrown in prison now. I love how these people took the fall for Trump, and Trump is just like letting them rot in prison.
Well,
like
to be fair,
he only pardons the ones he really likes.
It's not over yet. Trump might be there with
He's
him.
not gonna.
We don't know.
He's not gonna pardon Cohen, who like really stuck his neck out for him.
Maybe he'll pardon COVID.
And she is a heavy, entrenched, communist, socialist, liberal scumbag. So she got no excuse. She either shows up or shuts up.
Shuts up about what?
Well,
if she can't show it, that's all the proof I need, baby.
He just likes hot young Latin women and wants to see her naked. Thinking about a democrat is kinky to him.
Yeah.
It's so weird in so many ways.
I'll do you one better.
Oh?
Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
You're fucking sick as fuck, dude. You are a complete and utter idiot. Your room looks so fucking stupid. It's ridiculous. And you're creepy as fuck. I mean, how much farther can I go? I mean, what's left to be said? What's left to be said?
Thank you for continually stepping up the creep quotient to give us content. It's much appreciated.
Right.
You're a fucking bottomless pit right now. We're enjoying your stupidity. It's like a fine wine that's been aged.
It's been aged.
It's like a hunk of cheese pizza that's been aged under your bed. You find it 4 months later, and because you're Trumpster Bob, you have to contemplate throwing it out or taking a bite.
Like when you first got it, it was mozzarella, and now it's gorgonzola under your bed.
Yeah. The only reason he's not going to eat it because he thinks it's a stinky French cheese.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
He wants some freedom cheese.
I need freedom cheese. It needs to be processed like all these criminals. He's so proud of himself.
Yeah,
He's like,
I'm right.
I did it. I did it again. I cracked the case. Me and Columbo murdered our wives.
Like all Christian men who are not converted Christians.
Are you Christian?
I did have the excess cut off of mine.
Okay. Thanks for telling us. You're not, I mean, like, what part of the Bible did Jesus tell you that you have to make women pose nude to prove baseless accusations from you?
I think that was...
Where'd you learn that?
TikTok 1324.
So this is my challenge to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. In fact, let's meet up somewhere and just show them off at the same time.
Oh my God, dude. Is he really saying this?
FBI open up, FBI open up, FBI open up.
This is the best.
We got a sex offender stalking a congresswoman.
Yeah, I almost feel like we should report this, but
I'm like,
he didn't
what?
actually say anything illegal.
He didn't say I'm going to do X.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, let's meet up and I'll show you mine. You show me yours.
Yeah.
This is about as close
I
as
doubt
you
she's
can get.
interested. I think she's like so many galaxies out of your league. You might want to forget about that.
But I would love to live in a world where she had a dirty old bearded garbage Trumpster fucking supporter kink, and she's just waiting for Daddy ZZ Bottom to fucking give her the diesel. That'd be a funny world we live in. But we don't live in that world. We live in a much sadder world where people believe what Trumpster Bob believes because of conspiracy and privilege and all the other big words.
ZZ Bottom.
Yeah, you heard it right here, folks.
ZZ Bottom.
I'm glad you laughed at that when chat quoted it, not when I said it.
No.
Because it was very funny when I said it.
Your damn teeth.
You probably just stole it from the chat.
Yeah.
Probably.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, that's a mouthful, is a Muslim.
It's really not. Oh, shit.
Oh, who is this?
Dude, Trumpster Bob, you morphed into...
It's Zombie
No,
Bob.
I accidentally played the next video. It's not a mouthful. That name really isn't that hard to say, unless you're a complete idiot, which... Oh, man, you know...
And you could just say AOC.
Me and Trumpster Bob have been playing phone tag these days. He always calls me on off days.
You should invite him to the ARC server.
To the ARC server? He doesn't know how to do any of that shit.
Love
He's
dinosaurs.
He's a moron.
This is MAGA 1,
He probably
my
doesn't
favorite
believe
pterodon.
in dinosaurs. He probably thinks they're a hoax or something. He's an idiot.
Call her AOC. It's her name as well.
I mean, I don't say it technically correctly because I don't say it with a Latin accent, but I believe saying it the Anglo way is acceptable. I feel ridiculous when I fake an accent that I don't have.
I feel like we should learn the politicians' names, like Kamala Harris, not Kamala. It's
I love Kamala
Harris.
though. Yeah, Kamala Harris.
Kamala
whatever.
Harris.
But you don't say like it might even we might even be missing an accent on the way that that's properly pronounced.
And
too.
we should learn AOC's name is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I feel ridiculous talking that
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I feel like a poser, and I might as well just accept that I'm Anglo white.
We have to learn, Ben.
And I do not speak that way. I cannot do it.
What
do you have to do that with your arms?
Yes.
Do you have to have like
that's how
T-Rex
it's
arms?
Pronounced. That's how it's pronounced.
It's pronounced with your arms
we have
that.
to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Okay.
We have to say it just like that. It's respectful, Ben. Check your privilege,
No,
Ben.
I don't want to do that.
Ben, check
I don't
your
want to do
privilege.
that. No. You know what? When I was in France, I almost like. I felt stupid trying to speak French because their accent is like so different. Like the way you pronounce words, like, you know, French words are not pronounced the way we would read them out in English. So it makes me feel dumb, like trying to do that. So I would try because they want you to try.
Yeah.
But then usually they're like, okay, you're stupid as fuck, and I'll just speak English now.
I've never been to France, but I'm a very worldly person.
No, you're
so
not.
when I go to Burger King, I make sure to order the croissant-wich. Croissant-wich. Can I get a croissant-wich? Can I get a sausage croissant-wich?
He even uses a marker to paint on a little like needle mustache, and he wears a beret when he does it.
I don't always have a marker, so sometimes I got to give myself the dirty Sanchez.
So I see presumably Monty said he wants to talk to Trumpster Bob. I mean, we can call him whenever. Monty, you want to jump in the call right now? I'll call him.
You want to hop on in?
I'll call him. You can leave him a message at least. We've been getting all sorts of people leaving a message.
Monty did leave a message the other night, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. He did.
Call me.
Come Dumpster Bob.
Call me. I'm just glad that Trumpster Bob is still able to afford his 2 ice cream sandwiches and 48 cans of Keystone a week.
Check this one out. This is Alex Jones calls for firing squad to murder Bill Gates after telling Tim Pool that Fauci and Gates... The title's too long.
Yeah,
cut
there's
it
too
off.
much crazy
It cut it off.
to fit in one title.
Yeah. Here it is.
Fauci and Gates and Obama 5 years ago had illegal North Carolina, Chapel Hill, biological testing.
He moves his arms like you do pronouncing...
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah.
Airborne,
Has to be
gain of
pronounced just
function,
like that, or it's
chimera,
disrespectful if you don't.
bat, COVID-19. They even call it COVID-19. They even call it COVID-19. COVID-19 2 years ago. And they develop it, then it leaks out of this lab, and the very people then that are running the job...
No, okay, we got
In
it.
North Carolina?
You said Gates, Bill Gates?
Yeah.
See, this is where
Microsoft just patented basically a pill that you can swallow that measures your body's heat.
What's the source on that?
Bitcoin.com.
Bitcoin.com/deregulated.
Yeah.
Crypto God King 24/7 Dogecoin
Microsoft
Kanye 2020.
Cryptocurrency system. It's called the Internet of Bodies. It
tracks your every movement by satellite to make sure you follow the orders.
And it pays you cryptocurrency.
Look up.
Well,
look up New Scientist. New Scientist.
Is he getting signals from the mothership right there?
Yeah.
Is he getting brain to brain from the Church of Gale?
He's connected.
Scientist was North Carolina studying dangerous gain of function bat coronavirus. And it's the exact virus that they then moved to China because it was illegal to test it here. I've already had, you got to
I can't find this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it when even Tim Pool's like, no, I don't know what that, no.
I can't find this one.
Yeah, can't find it.
I will keep looking. But while I'm looking, check out poolbuckets.com for your doomer survivalist needs.
Right. Yeah. He's in direct competition with Jim Baker now. It's like, what? Tim? We had Tim on here. He was perfectly reasonable, I thought. It's weird. And
looking back on
that
it,
was
though,
a year before, though.
Looking back on it, I think that he wanted us to buy some pool buckets, and we didn't. So
shit.
He feels shunned.
Headlines:
I'm sorry,
Lab-made
Tim.
coronavirus
Sorry.
triggers debate. From the-scientist.
I had a time in my life where I wore a beanie every day.
So this is okay. It is November 16, 2015, This is about what? This is from a certified NewsGuard website that is green across the board.
I just think it should be a firing squad. I agree with Bill Gates.
No.
I just think there should be a firing squad. Get rid of
Wow.
Bill Gates.
You can't say that, man.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Thank you, Tim Pool.
But here's the thing. Bill Gates says you'll get rid of all.
Do you like Apple that much?
Not being sarcastic.
Not being sarcastic. I'm in Minecraft. There should be a firing squad that gets rid of Bill Gates in Minecraft.
He's been taken to task for so many things that he said, like in the legal system. It's crazy that he's going to say shit like that.
Not being sarcastic.
Calling for the execution of somebody.
Not being sarcastic. He owns Minecraft. He'll live forever.
All right, here's Canadian Karen meets her match. That's the title of this next video.
MAGA Karen?
Canadian Karen meets her match.
You're holding up the line there, Karen.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch! Record me all you want to before I spit on you!
Oh no, Karen! Is that saliva out your mouth there, Karen?
I'm automatically a Karen because I walked up to
No, Karen, you're holding up the line. I need my McChicken and my McNuggets. Get out the line there, Karen.
Is she the manager of Chick-fil-A just trying to take people's orders? Because they do this. They have people outside the window at the Chick-fil-A.
Need my McChicken, my fries, and my drink. Get out the way there, Karen.
This guy's trolling.
Oh, shit. Stop that, Karen. I need my food to get more fatter, Karen. Watch out the way there, Karen.
He's just making a TikTok.
No, she's bitching at the people in the drive-thru.
No, Karen, you're holding up the line there, Karen. Yeah, get out of here now, Karen. Thank you very much there. Forward on.
You're the fucking Karen in my business, you stupid bitch!
Forward on.
It is her
She
business.
keeps doing this.
Is it her business? You're the Karen in my business. Is she the fucking manager? I'm so confused.
With those gun fingers there, Karen.
With those gun fingers there, Karen.
All right, Karen.
She's got some boots, though. Those boots were made for walking. She's got some boots and some gun fingers, too. I wouldn't fuck with this Karen. This guy's a goddamn hero. He took the fucking gun fingers to the face.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, actually, I'll play that later. Oh, God. These teenage girls, like, attack this guy.
Your fucking video, bro! I'm fucking video, I'm telling you, fucking video, bro! I'm telling you, cunt! Oh, that's...
It's in Australia.
Hey, motherfucker! Motherfucker!
Look at this.
Our stuff is in there. You're giving it to us.
No way.
Our stuff is bust me to get me in just 1 minute.
That's fine, but what are you doing running around trying to punch me?
Our bag in there. They're trying to say our bag ain't in there.
Big weekend on the gig,
Fuck
mate.
off, you dumb cunt!
Big weekend on the gig, mate.
Stop screaming.
No way.
I'm sorry. Listen, we're sorry that we have to scene like this, but they have our bag in there.
Did they gender bend Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk.
Dude, she's
feral. Oh, no way. Wow. Have a go at this.
Champ,
how old are you?
Can
you do me a favour and just suck on the lips, come back?
fuck off, cunt. I'm just
That's cute.
Get off me.
That's so cute.
Get off me. Recording, bro. I'm getting my shit.
Jesus. Lucky parents to have these two.
Hey, we need our shit.
I think it's the parents' problem.
We need our shit.
I think the parents got probably exactly what they fucking deserve.
Fucking shit. I'm with you, mom, bro.
No
Look, she's coming back for more.
What do you think you are, bro? What do you really think you are, cunt? Hey? Motherfucker?
Motherfucker?
Nah, some parents can't help it.
Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Go to school. You got school tomorrow.
I ain't got no shit.
Go home. You got school tomorrow. That's Sunday. Your mum's probably got a Sunday roast waiting for you at home. That's Sunday. This is
Get out now! Oh damn!
Yeah,
jumping on the bed
too.
Fuck!
Get out!
Holy fuck!
What the fuck, man?
Wow, that's seen better days. That's crashed. Holy shit!
Huh? Fun times at the mall.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Wait. Wait, cunt, if you don't throw it.
They're trying to smash things. Oh, shit. Wow, man. Little hellions.
Smash the patriarchy.
They do sound feral, though, like you said. It's crazy. Oh, there's more.
What the fuck?
How the fuck are they still in there?
It's Australia.
How did nobody remove them?
They got the Crocodile Dundee.
Is it white privilege?
What are you doing? Pull up. Get out.
That's the end of that. That's insane. That's really crazy.
They'll be taken care of.
This is, I don't know what's going on here because it's in another language, but someone freaks out here. It says messing with a hungry dude.
Hungary, like Hungarian?
No.
بسم الله عليك بسم الله عليك بعد عمري ما توقعنا كذا يعني بيصير الموقف يلا يلا ما عليه بسم الله
You think Trump
بسم الله عليك عليك بالعافيه بعد عمري
Someone gave him a plate of bananas, okay?
جيب لي موز محمد جيب لي موز هذا عشاء نعمة الله وين اللحوم نعمة الله وين اللحوم جيب لي موز في لحوم
Yes! This has got to be like the next evolution of Psycho Dad and stuff like that. This is all set up, right? This can't be real life. This was the fucking best video, but it's got to be.
I have no idea.
I know what happened. This guy hates Onision. He sees a plate of bananas and he's the anti-O.
Rude AM PM gas station attendant gets mad. That's what this next one's called.
Oh.
All right. Trump supporter backs down from threat when he's actually challenged. I love this one. And the weird thing is I think it might be the Mortal Kombat soundtrack playing in the back, like on the guy's car stereo, which is hilarious.
Oh, man.
Now, forewarning, and I know not everyone's going to hear this, so I'm going to get, where's the show? Where's the show? If anything on tonight's show gets a content ID match, I'm going to put private the episode, and YouTube editor will probably take like 10 hours to edit it out. So, fair warning.
That's where it'll be.
Yep.
Look at this shit. This is herpes. Kind of a hangover.
Is that Mortal Kombat?
I think so, yeah.
You're a little nervous? A little hungover.
So these guys, these Trump supporters are like, they walk up to this guy's car. And he's like, are you nervous?
Over. Beat the fuck out of you? Huh?
I'll beat the fuck out of you.
You're gonna beat the fuck out of me? Yeah, get out of your fucking car. Dude. What the fuck are you gonna do, man? Get out of my car. Out of my car, dude. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Out of my car, you fucking guy. What are you gonna do?
Fuck with the wrong guy. That guy's gotta have a freaking bang in his door.
These guys. Look at this fucking guy over here, dude.
We didn't go over. Look at this guy over here.
You just came up to my fucking car, dude. What the fuck is your problem?
Well, I didn't think this far ahead. Usually when I intimidate liberal pussies, they're liberal pussies.
Right.
Didn't realize I picked out a liberal not pussy.
Actually, it's, oh no, people think I'm an idiot and usually just ignore me. That's the truth.
No, you guys walked over. You came over. You guys walked over here with your fucking faggot ass Trump flag. The president just lost, bud. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He did not. He did
You guys
not.
are so pathetic.
We didn't. No, we didn't. These guys didn't lose.
No.
What's he doing now? The guy, he said he'd do something when the guy got out of the car.
He's definitely not doing something.
No, he's like avoiding eye contact
He's
now.
doing nothing.
We know what you're
a little
scared. All that fucking that.
Damn.
Yeah, now he's acting like nothing happened.
Well, you know, I was just over here minding my own business. I was just walking up to his car, threatening to kick his ass, minding my own business, and now he's in my face, calling me on my own bullshit. Nobody calls me on my bullshit. I'm a Trump supporter. We support each other with each other's bullshit. Why?
Let's see. So here's a video where this guy was just driving for Amazon, and this guy like flashed his gun at him.
Lit.
And this is
No.
him reacting.
Why are you getting back in there?
Oh yeah, see, he just threw his gun back in his car.
This looks like what, Wyoming, Arizona?
Those two states look totally different.
Do they?
Yeah. But yeah, he's as soon as he pulled the phone out, dude threw his gun back in his truck there.
Your fucking gun on me. I'm doing my fucking job. You pulled your fucking gun on me. Nah, Trump got motherfuckers like you thinking I will fuck you up. You pulled your gun out in front of me.
Intimidated.
No, you're intimidated by what? A big ass Amazon truck?
No,
a big ass Amazon
30
truck?
miles an hour.
I literally waved to your fucking workers
and I've
here
been
and dropped
hooked
this
into
package
you
off.
since over
Nah,
there.
fuck that, bro. I'm doing my job, bro. I don't want to be
I'm
over
doing my
here.
job, bro.
Your job pulling a pistol out in front of a 22-year-old?
No,
Where's your pistol? Go ahead and show it now.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to now.
No way.
Nah, fuck you.
No.
Nah, I'm turning back.
Okay.
Fuck your package.
Now, let's be cool.
No, you'll hear from Amazon. Fuck you.
No.
Nah, fuck that. I should have called the cops like you would have called on my ass. Fuck you.
Hey,
Get away from the van.
You want to be
Get
safe?
away from the van. Get away from the fucking van.
I want to be cool.
I don't want to be
I want
fucking
to be
cool with you.
You pull a gun on somebody and then you're like, I want to be cool. Oh, now that I'm on video, I actually want to be cool with you. People forget about this shit now that there's like way more accountability for doing something like this.
This motherfucker like you I wish wasn't here.
The road up there.
Nah, fuck you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, if I could have got on that road, I wouldn't have taken this fucking butt-fuck trail to get here.
See, this is why I'm trying to explain.
What are you trying to explain? There's no talking. You pulled your pistol out. There's no talking when you did that. What if I did the same? What if I pulled my pistol out? What would you have done?
I just said, hey, everything's okay.
You would have been like, what the fuck? You would have called the cops, right?
No.
Yes, that's what would have happened.
No, I wouldn't call the cops
Like,
on
sir,
somebody
fuck that.
for
What's your
pulling a
name?
gun
What's
on
your
me.
first name?
I'd be happy to shoot you right between your eyes.
Now he's like, what's your name? And he responds with, what's yours?
I'm asking you. I'm the Amazon driver. I don't have to. You pulled your gun out of the worker. What's your first name?
6056 is on the mailbox up there.
Okay. What's your first name? Because I need to report that so other drivers don't come here and run into the same issue.
No.
What's your first name?
Mailbox by
I literally have the trail that I'm on. I have the trail that I'm on that Amazon took me. I'm not here of any malicious intent. I don't give a fuck about you or this package.
See?
I don't give a fuck about that.
How do
I'm
I
here
know
because
that?
I get paid.
How about you just
What
wait
am I
until a
doing?
crime's
So
committed
you
and call the police? You're the one that wants to fund the fucking police.
felt as if an Amazon van, a van that says Amazon, you have to get your pistol on
threatened. I felt threatened.
Nah, man.
40 miles an hour.
Bro, I'm literally going 25. This fucking van doesn't go that fast on
And
this
I'm
road.
trying to explain to
I
you.
even put my blinker on to make this turn. You cut me off and pulled your pistol out.
USP.
There's no talking.
UPS just came down.
UPS went that way. I just showed you on my phone which way this is taking me. Sir, I literally showed you what it's making me do. You weren't trying to get
That's
cool till I
always
pulled the
wrong.
fucking camera
That's
out.
always wrong.
I'm
That's
sorry,
why
man.
Can we go back to the beginning where it shows the gun?
I think he just misses. So he has the gun and he's throwing it in his truck as soon as he got the camera out.
No,
right
no, no, no.
there. He's like, no, don't do that. So he has the gun. And he was hurrying up and putting it back, and then he was trying to play cool like he never did.
No. Why are you getting back in there? You pulled your fucking gun on me. I'm doing my fucking job.
No, I didn't. Look, man, we know who the police are going to believe.
He was denying it and trying to justify it simultaneously. He was denying that he did it, but then like, how do I know who you are? It's fucking weird, man. Especially someone driving an Amazon truck. What? Why else would they be there? Here's another one.
Oh my God. Cart narketeers. That was. See how violent?
This guy does cart narc things. Have you ever seen this guy?
No.
He like people who don't put. It's kind of annoying and obnoxious, but it's content. He goes up. He approaches people who didn't put the cart back in like the cart place.
It's egregious.
He approaches someone in a very nice car here too.
That's not where the cart goes, sir. That's
So, yeah, see, he's calling him out because the cart's right there next to his car.
the spots. Got a nice Audi here. Oops, just dropped some magnets. How's it going? Yeah, cart.
He tries to put shit on their car, which obviously is going to antagonize
Actually, that's not where the car goes.
I mean, like, that's a really nice car.
He's plugging in his phone.
He's gonna put a sticker
returns
on
right
it?
there.
He does no, he doesn't stick anything permanent to it. It's like a flyer or something.
Yeah, nice shot. Cart Narcoteer, Agent Sebastian. Yeah, how's it going?
I'll touch my car. You fucking nigger.
Well, sir, I'm not a damn word, number one, but that's our bumper magnet. Oh, I got another one here for you. There you go.
Touch my car again, I'm gonna call the police. Back the fuck up.
Sir, why are you calling the police?
Because you're touching my vehicle.
Well, the magnet's touching
You
it.
can't afford my
Oh, it's
car.
a magnet,
Back
so
the
it doesn't
fuck
do
up.
How much
any
your car
damage.
cost?
$200,000.
Why'd you pay that much for your car and you can't return your car?
$200,000, I believe it. It's like a high-end Audi.
Yeah.
Why don't you stop being a fuck and get the fuck out of my face?
That doesn't sound like a good argument, sir. That's just you
This
calling
guy
the
made
my
it all
car again and
crypto.
find out what happens. I'm gonna rip that shit out of your fucking hand.
That's not nice, sir. I'm gonna give you a cover from.
Get away from my car right now or I'll call the cops.
Are you gonna rip the shit out of my hand or call the cops?
Whatever needs to come first.
Well, I don't think.
my property.
I think what needs to come first is you taking the cart back instead of slamming it into the spot.
I don't really give a fuck.
Well, that's
Mind your damn
that's
business. That's the problem with Americanites. You motherfuckers don't mind your business.
Well,
that's what the issue is.
The problem with America is people don't take responsibility for their own
You
actions.
got some petty ass shit. You got obviously nothing to do in your life.
No, this is my life for the cards. Here we go, right
I
there.
just be like, hey guy, you know what? I think you're right. How about you take that cart back for me? Bye.
I wonder how many times he's been assaulted.
My car again, dude. I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Well, that's against-
Wait, why you gotta be so petty about this shit?
Because
Go
this-
fuck away.
Sir, why are you yelling,
I
number
don't,
one?
because you're fucking touching my shit.
Sir, can I put it under your windshield? Would that make you feel better?
Stay the fuck away from my car.
Well, I will.
Ass.
I
have
will.
a gun in my car. I'll shoot your ass.
Oh, no.
That's assault, sir.
Back the fuck. I have a concealed carrier, so back
That's
the fuck
still
up.
then you should know.
It is assault, actually, to threaten to shoot someone that's not, like, threatening you.
Stand your ground.
This is, it looks like,
I'm kidding.
I don't know where this is.
Better than how to use your.
Touching my car.
You should know
This
that's
is John
not.
Corbett's son.
That's not.
This on yourself.
No, you brought it on
Northern
yourself by
exposure.
leaving your car out.
Petty over a fucking car.
That's not petty. Why, sir? If
Yeah, you give all us white people a bad fucking name.
By
You give all us white people
Didn't
a
he
bad
drop the
name.
bomb earlier too? He called him the
I didn't hear
N-word?
that.
Because I didn't hear him say it, but I heard the guy say, "I'm not an N-word, sir."
being responsible.
No.
I didn't hear that.
All right, guys. Well, he's threatened me with a gun, which, for the Cartnark's safety, we are going to. That's California plate YU something.
All right, so
Get it on
California.
video anyway.
There's no state.
So the
or
point
California,
is,
California.
folks, Cartnarketeers, if he really did have a concealed carry permit, which we have to treat that as a credible threat, he should have taken a class where he knows that is not the acceptable use. That's not a life-threatening situation.
This channel's pretty popular too, so there's a good chance people are going to report him, and he might get his permit taken away for doing that.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, having a concealed carry permit is not a permit to threaten to shoot people. It's funny how he said that. It's like, you idiot. It just means you get to carry it and conceal it. It does not give you the right to threaten to shoot people. Unless, I mean, if he's pointing a gun at you, then you could say, I'm going to shoot you.
If I'm going to go through all the trouble to get a carry permit, I'm going to use it.
You know what? I know you're joking, but there are people that have that attitude. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. They're looking for a reason. It's like they dedicate so much of their time into it. It's their hobby. It's their livelihood with a lot of people. They're waiting for the moment.
I'm a classic gun owner, you know. I feel like you should,
like a classical liberal.
Yeah, I'm a classic gunner. I feel like you shouldn't let someone know that you're going to shoot them until after you've already shot them.
The man was praying to Donald Trump. This is someone, I guess, praying to Donald Trump. Let's see.
Please, somebody tag in Donald Trump. Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump.
This is what I'm
please
talking
save
about,
me.
man. Seriously, here's another example.
Please save me, Donald Trump. Please. I'm asking you.
Please, he's praying to
Please
Trump.
save me.
Yeah.
Please
how
save
it
me.
works?
Please get these people away from me. In dear God's name, please stop these people.
I hope this is. Oh no, there's cops out. Oh my God, there's a cop outside of his car. He's praying to Donald Trump to help him, and he's like stuck in his car with cops, probably with guns on him.
All because he put a fucking magnet on
People are
somebody's
like,
car.
are you praying to Donald Trump? The people are just stupid, man. These people are dumb. Now they're about to break his fucking window.
They're breaking.
About to get covered in glass.
Where's your Trump now?
Save me, Tom Cruise.
I told you it would be broke. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I would like
they
to
warn you before they do that, too.
I would like to lick your boots while I defy your authority.
I love how he prayed to Trump. Praying to anybody is a dumb thing to do at this point, but Trump, I mean, he can't even stop himself from getting COVID. What makes you think he's going to answer your prayers? He can't even win the election for himself. This is the demographic of Trump voters.
I'm not doing anything, sir. I'm a believer in the Lord. I'm the Lord's child. I promise you. I promise you. I'm not trying to resist. Okay, but listen, my wallet's right here. Okay, leave your hands right here. Hey, sir. Okay. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Internet gold. Thank you for live streaming this.
Yeah. I'm a child of the Trump. Nobody's asking him to show his vagina to prove he's not Muslim. It's a problem that we're facing today as human beings.
What else we got?
Me.
Oh yeah, this guy gets kicked off a plane because he won't stop saying the N-word, and I guess this is not the only time there's a video of this happening to this guy.
No reason. He called me the N-word. Hold on. Right now?
Yeah, we all heard him.
Lord have mercy.
Is he wearing a Burger King hat?
Yes, he wears a Burger King crown.
Well.
Talking to you? You asked me what I said when I was speaking to myself.
Is that George Bush? Oh, no.
You asked me what I said when I was speaking to myself.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You're not joining in, cool?
The guy in the green bandana is like, I'm not the weird one.
Was I talking to him?
You're not supposed to use that word in general.
Don't say it then.
Don't say it then.
Don't say it, the fuck?
I'm going to say whatever I want. It's called freedom of speech.
Not in this country. Not in this.
Well, in Jamaica, it's called freedom of expression. Excuse me while you swing braids, please.
Okay.
Swing your braids all over. It's got COVID all over it. Don't swing your braids on me. Please don't swing your COVID all over me.
Not even moving.
Don't swing your COVID on me, okay?
I'm sitting right here.
Don't swing your COVID on me.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Relax, we're going to deal with it, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, them have to deal with this before the plane take off. Like, me now come up, me now stay on the plane and we get the money. Yeah, he was asking for the emergency.
Does he always have a Burger King hat when he gets kicked off the planes for dropping the
This is the
M-bomb?
first I've heard of him, but I guess he's been around.
And lighters.
Light and all sorts of things.
Like him ready for bomb up the place or something.
Grab your back, please.
Yeah, they're kicking him off. Get the fuck off the plane. Idiot.
How great would it be if he took somebody else's bag?
Yeah,
be
make sure he didn't
ridiculous.
leave anything because he was asking for lighter and emergency exit.
Like him up a bomb, he won't come set
Yeah, like him have a plan.
What a weirdo, man.
I'm so proud of him.
People are so fucking crazy.
I'm so proud of him for standing up for his freedom of speech rights.
Oh, yeah? Way to go, buddy.
What a fucking dickhead.
It says, little Trump supporter tries to tear down Biden sign. Lady puts him in his place.
What are you doing?
The election's over, so I'm taking it down.
It's over, so you're gonna take it down? Oh, who won? Who won? So why don't you leave the sign down? Do you even live in the city? So why don't you leave the sign alone? Okay, because what? Are you a Trump supporter or something? Don't worry about it. Okay, how about that? I am going to worry about it.
MAGA hat.
How about you leave the sign alone? How about you leave the sign alone? You don't live here? Go. What does it matter to you?
Because this is private property.
What does it matter to you?
I live right
Get
here.
out.
I live right
Why don't you leave the sign alone?
Why?
Because you're not a Trump supporter. You're not a Biden supporter. Leave.
I didn't say I
Leave.
was either or.
You don't have the
I
right to
didn't
take that
say.
sign down. Go.
And who had the right to put it up?
You didn't put it up, so does it matter?
Who had the right to put it up?
Yeah.
Maybe the property owner?
Yeah, that's
you
what
could
I'm
ask
guessing.
them first. They definitely have the right to take it down.
Sandals with socks, first of all. I'm just saying, sandals with socks. That he's definitely inbred, right? Sandals with socks.
I mean, the way he talks, you know. He's speaking from a place of parents being cousins.
Honey, you wouldn't be trying to take it down if you put it up.
All right.
Got him. Thank you, sweet Nicey. Niecy, maybe? Is it Niecy D? Sweet Niecy? Sweet and easy? I have to go pee, Ben.
Go pee.
What are we going to do while I go pee?
I'm
going to task you to take care of everybody while I'm gone.
Okay, I will do that.
I'll be back.
So, everybody, I have a task for everyone watching right now. I posted something on our Patreon that I'm looking for feedback on. It's basically, there's an update for some of the figures that are still coming for everyone who bought our actual Maniac figures, but also, I made a public Patreon post also asking people what they would want out of our Patreon. I left it open to the public just in case there's anyone who's interested but isn't currently a patron, because we want to provide more in the sense, thank you, Fixel. We want to provide more content, like video content, but we also want to provide more merch and other things that people want. Right now, COVID, it's kind of hurting everybody right now, so we're trying to look for other ways that people can support us while getting something in return for it. I just posted a link to the post. You guys can leave suggestions in the comments for that post right below it. It's in the description now if you guys want to check it out. Just an update to everyone who was waiting. We've been starting to ship merch here and there, and we've got some new stuff coming out too. Coming down the pipeline. So I have good news for everyone. I am not obese anymore. According to the BMI said I was obese, and now I am beneath obesity but still overweight. People say the BMI is trash, but I think in some ways, unless you're like super muscular, the BMI is fairly accurate. So when I started, so I'm 5'9". When I started, I was 212 pounds. That gave me a BMI of 31.3.
Tipadelphia.
Thank you, Two Guns No Ammo. So when I started, my BMI was 31.3, and today I weighed in at 188. So now I'm at 27.8. I'm still on the overweight side, so I got to get to a BMI of below 25 to be at normal weight according to the BMI, which is not flawless, but you know, it's not a good measurement for bodybuilders. You know, like bodybuilders would register as obese on the BMI. Like someone who's like the Ultimate Warrior who was like 5'11", but like 270 pounds of muscle, he would have been obese by the BMI. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the longest diet I've stuck to like in recent history.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And exercise. Like I run on my running machine for an hour total every day. 30 minutes after waking up and 30 minutes before I go to sleep. And I only eat one meal a day, and then I have like little snacks here and there, and that's it. So I started at the beginning of October, and so now, so I started at 212, and now I'm at 188. I waited at 188 today, so it's decent loss. I think I need to. I want to be like my ending goal. I want to be like between 155 and 160. That's like an ideal weight for me. Have like a lower body fat percentage. Yeah.
We're very proud of you.
It's hard to. We'll see. I still have to like. It's hard to stick with. All you need is one thing to knock you off your routine. You know. Like, once you're off the routine. Because, like, once you're in it for long enough, it gets really easy. But once something weird happens that throws... Because, like, you create a schedule. Like, you have to.
Yeah.
So, if anything breaks that schedule, like a vacation or, like, anything. Pandemic. Yeah. Then you fall out of it. And it's like, how do I get back on?
I was already wobbling before the pandemic sunk in.
Yeah.
Like, I was traveling, and I would eat on traveling. I was like, it's fine to have a little
and
bit
it is.
here and there.
And it is.
When traveling, it's fine. But I wasn't doing that for a while. Like, when we went to VidCon that one year, I was strict. I was doing
Oh, yeah. That was at the beginning of it, too.
That was in the middle of it when we went to VidCon. I started it at, well, not quite the beginning of the middle. I started at the beginning of 2018. VidCon was, what, 7 months in?
Yeah.
So... Then by the next VidCon, I was still very strict when the one you didn't go to, and I was down there, and I had one hot dog I ate in a hot dog eating contest with a bun. That was like the first thing I had.
Soaking wet bun.
Yeah, it was like the first thing I had that wasn't keto in like a long time, and I was still sticking to it then too. But I'll tell you what, ever since COVID hit, your boy has been racking up the pounds.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it's great. There's a 24-hour burrito spot that does...
It's still 24 hours? Isn't that against, like, the local laws
only
and shit?
if they serve alcohol.
Oh, really? It's only an alcohol thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
24-hour burrito spot. You can get yourself the Washington burrito. It's got, like, carne asada and potatoes in it.
I'm just... So good. Once I hit a certain goal... Like, you know, it's okay every now and then, like, I'll stray to eat something else. Like, but I have milestones that I want to meet before I do that. I want to be down to 170 before the end of the year. So, and I do seem to lose about a half a pound to 1 pound a day. So,
it's pretty heavy to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, if I wasn't doing all this cardio, I wouldn't get that. And I do weights, but like light weights because I'm prone to hernias and I really don't want to have another hernia surgery anytime soon.
Thick Soul just called out the burrito spot. It's Mimo's, which actually translates to Billy's. Billy. Mimo is Spanish for Billy.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I like how Chewy is the nickname for Jesus. Chewy. It's kind of funny.
What is Jesus? Is it just Jesus?
Yeah. It's the Spanish name for Jesus. And for some reason in their culture, it's normal to name people after it. But in Anglo culture, they don't do that.
So is there a short name for Jesus in Anglo culture? Like, do we call him like...
No, Chewy is not the nickname for Jesus Christ. It's a nickname for people with the name Jesus.
Well, yeah, but do we have like because like
we don't have the name Jesus normally. There's not, or we don't have the name Jesus normally in Anglo culture. They don't in the English language in the English speaking world. It's not normal to name people Jesus for some reason.
I wonder if we could shorten it. What it would be? Would it be like Sussy? Call him Jussie Smollett? Jesus Smollett? I don't know.
I don't know, man. You ask some of the weirdest questions sometimes.
Gotta know.
I'm like, what? Where are we going with this?
I gotta know.
I don't even know where we're going. Yes, everyone, please like the stream. We're still trying to meet our goal. This is the Saturday bonus show. We're trying to raise the goal, meet the goal for next week's bonus show. If we could start the tip train, $20 here, $5 there.
So
we usually don't. We have to push it towards the end. Otherwise, we may not make it. We gotta extend our hands.
Jesus is actually a bastardized Greek version of Yeshua Josh.
Yeah.
So, Chewy could be short for
a lot of Bibles were translated from Greek, so that's why that happened.
They just happen to leave out all the Greek butt sexing.
Well,
actually, Sodom and Gomorrah, huh? There was a lot of butt sex in the Bible. Sodomites.
Okay, buddy.
I never read the book. I just, the Cliff Notes told me there was butt sex and incest. So I'm like, well, this Christianity thing can't be too bad.
Let's see here. What else I got? I'm trying to find a good one.
The Lord's name is Quetzalcoatl. Someone said in the pleb chat.
Yeah, that's like I think a Mexican, like Mayan god, I believe.
Never heard that before.
I don't know where you saw it, so I didn't see it.
Pleb chat. The serpent snake, Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, it's like the apocalyptic 2012 thing.
The feathered servant. I butchered the pronunciation of Quetzalcoatl? How?
Yeah, that never happens.
I'm a linguist.
He pronounces every word right.
Ben's reduced his calorie intake. He's doing one meal and then snacks throughout the day and exercise. He's compounded it.
Yeah, because it'll take like a year to get the type of progress I want to get, so you have to double it up. Like, you can't really lose weight with exercise alone. Like, if you don't change your diet, you won't lose weight. Changing your diet is the most important thing, but then if you add exercise onto that, you'll get faster results. But the diet is the most important thing. You can, like, if you still eat whatever you want and exercise, you might lose a marginal bit of weight or plateau, but you won't. Well, and that's not universal. There are people with fast metabolisms that lose weight more easily than others. Individual. We go.
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
All right, guys, it's time for the tip train. We are going to dive into the toothless, steak gumming manatee. Here's mouth. He's a mouthiest. Mouthiest Brett Keane spanks Republicans and Democrats.
Oh no. Twice as effective.
Oh, he's doing, we'll be right back after these messages. This is his version of the Von Helton, we'll be right back after these messages. The Boogie, B-O-O-G-I-E, man of the internet. I've already sped him up because I need this to go through, like.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane, and I am a.k.a. the Boogeyman of the Internet. On Friday at 7 p.m.
I am a.k.a. the Boogeyman of the Internet, okay?
PM Central, everybody, including atheists and religious people of all different faiths, are welcome to come into my podcast.
Why don't you just go, I am Brett Keane, the Boogeyman of the Internet? Why are you Brett Keane, a.k.a. the Boogeyman of the Internet? Well, you don't have to say that. Or just say, I'm the Boogeyman of the Internet. Or I'm Brett Keane, the Boogeyman of the Internet. It doesn't have to be, I am Brett Keane, a.k.a. the You are such a fucking buffoon.
Also a.k.a. known as.
You and Trumpster Bob should give each other a pound of crack to blow each other. Just hand it back. He'll hand you the pound of crack, and you'll blow him. And then you hand it back to him, and he'll blow you.
I'll give you a pound of crack to pound my crack.
I've been having a lot of you out there saying, Brett, don't give up on Donald Trump. What does it matter if I do?
There's not a lot of people saying that.
Others.
It's him typing in his own comments under sock accounts.
It's just him typing to himself and the Dark Lord. The Dark
Dark Master.
I didn't need to get it right.
Oh, okay.
They decided right now to just say fuck Trump. What does it matter? It's not like I have any kind of supernatural powers where I'm going to like tap my fucking red slippers together and say there's no guy like Trump and that's going to, fucking rescind all the bullshit. It's not like the hundreds of thousands of times I've pointed out countless evidence of voter fraud. Like that's actually going to do anything.
You have not pointed out countless evidence, of voter fraud. I can't even repeat what you say. It's so fucked up. Yeah, you haven't pointed anything out. You just make these dumb videos where you show like Twitter screenshots and you just ramble.
Countless evidence of voter fraud because we haven't been able to count one evidence of voter fraud yet.
A picture of someone who's obviously not you. I mean,
at least he's wearing a mask.
Let me ask you guys something. How do you think it is that the Democrats got as much power as they did? Before Trump came into office, it seemed like the Republicans, they shouldn't have even had their own name. There shouldn't have even been two sides of the aisle anymore. They all worked with each other.
They still work with each other.
How many times did you hear Lindsey Graham with his toad-faced look and his beady fucking eyes and shitty little fucking perturbed draped look?
You are no one to criticize anyone else's looks.
But I do like hearing him say this about the Republican Party after all the slurping that was going down for the last 4 years from Brett Keane.
He does this so easily. He switches sides so easily.
Talking about,
he's even allied with like feminist SJWs in the past. He's all over the map.
Oh yes, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, but he never did shit. How many times did you hear fucking Jim Jordan and all these assholes who were talking about how they have all this evidence, that Obama and Biden spied on the campaign? We heard that for years, and did anything?
We heard it from Donald Trump, and it was never proven. That's what we heard. You can't be like, oh, we heard about this for years, and the only person saying it is Donald Trump. No, you didn't hear shit. You heard him lying like usual.
Happened. We found out that Hillary Clinton did a false FISA. And all these...
A what?
False FISA.
What is a false FISA?
It's
what the fuck is a false FISA? Can someone tell me what this is? Hold on. False FISA.
It's when you... Did something come up?
I guess I think he's saying that Hillary Clinton got a false warrant against Trump. Okay,
fucking idiots. We had just crime after crime after crime during Donald Trump's presidency, and nothing got done. Fox News, every time you turned it on, any news station out there, they would say, there's all this evidence of this foul play and bullshit and blah, blah, blah. And Republicans stated that in the past, dead people used to vote. And now they're finding all this information out that 10,000 people or more are dead, but
I see dead people voting.
10,000 people are dead, but the 31 instances they looked into randomly all proved to be...
They care more about dead people voting than... the dead people from COVID.
Wow.
They're putting, like, the president is focusing more on that.
I wonder if a lot of the dead people were people that voted and then died from COVID before the votes were counted.
No, and there's hardly any dead people voting.
We do know of the 3 out of the 31 that one person had voted and died since their voting, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Comment today. Someone said, I'm so disappointed with my grandmother. She ended up voting Democrat, and I know she would have never done something like that if she was still alive. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, is that our government has gotten to a point where they're going to fucking lie and do whatever the hell they want. They don't give a shit about your votes. They don't care.
Yeah, this has always been the case. You just, I don't know, you had a weird boner for Donald Trump, so you acted like all the shit he did was okay. I don't know why. I think it's like, oh, yay, I'm on the winning team.
He probably felt accepted by the other MAGA crazies.
He didn't. He got kicked off a Gab.
And it's obvious that it doesn't even matter. I mean, have you ever thought of this? When you go in person to vote, which is supposedly the safest way to do things, depending on if...
How is it the safest way? You're an idiot.
Going in person is the safest way to vote if you want to make sure your vote for Trump counts.
Yeah, you gotta cast that COVID vote for Trump.
It's not safest if you don't want to get the cough, though. But
that's going to glitch a million times.
Brett sounds like he has trouble breathing anyway, so he should know voting from home is... Brett didn't even vote. There's no way he voted. Seriously. I'd be willing to bet my bottom dollar on it. There's no way he voted. He's a lazy sack of shit. He doesn't even really care this much. I mean, I've had conversations with people who know Brett personally. Like, not on the internet, personally. Like, really know him. So, I know what Brett's really like.
Does it matter? There's 10 obese bitches out there wearing pussy hats and they got their hair dyed purple and pink who are going to win over my vote. It doesn't.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
He's
First of all,
saying-
you calling anyone else obese is laughable.
He's saying no matter how fat he is, there's 10 women equally as fat as he is that will outvote him.
Okay. No, I think there's a lot of trailer trash rednecks that vote quite a bit. We saw how many votes Trump got, right?
Doesn't matter how high my IQ is, what an intellectual.
It has to not matter to you how high your IQ is.
Doesn't matter what an intellectual stallion I am.
I am. It doesn't matter if I'm a philosopher. 10 fat pigs from McDonald's feeding off Big Macs and fucking double pounders are
double pounders.
I'm glad I've never seen him eat McDonald's before.
Double
He would sound like a
pounders.
hypocrite here.
Double pounders.
Double
Yeah, it's a
pounders.
double pounder. Also known as a AKA. Also known as a AKA a 2-pounder. Double pounder.
Also known as an AKA Royale with cheese.
Also known as an AKA double whopper.
They're going to end up being able to, their vote matters supposedly just as much as mine. And apparently it doesn't even matter that I'm alive.
No, the 10 fat cows pounding down McDonald's, their vote matters 10 times as much as yours. Because there's 10 of them.
Right. Everyone's vote is one vote.
1,000 dead voters tend to do more damage than a living fucking voter, apparently.
Wait, first they were fat SJW cow pigs eating McDonald's and now they're dead?
Right.
Who's feeding the dead?
Well, they're dead because they were fat SJW McDonald's eating cow pigs.
Oh.
Give me this fucking bullshit about Brett Keane. Are you going to give up? Well, Brett Keane is taking on the Army of Darkness, ladies.
I like how he's talking to these fictitious people that are like, don't give up, Brett. There's literally no one doing that. He's the only one. He comes back because he comes back. Like, no one's begging him to come back.
Gentlemen, and it's not
So I've
fucking
gotten
groovy.
your letters, guys.
When you're
I'm
taking on
coming
an army
back
of
to the
darkness and
internet.
graveyards filled with fucking dead people and computer glitches and you're trapped in the fucking matrix, how the fuck do you think I can...
I love it. Like, the only people that ever criticize the amount of views we get are people who get like 20 views a video. I've noticed that. It's this weird, like, compensation / projection. It's only people who get like drastically way less views per video that are ever like, well, you only get this many views. It's like, I just went to your channel and your last video got like 200 views. Like, you're lucky to get even 100 views. And somehow you think I'm going to be insecure about you criticizing my popularity? Like, it's fucking, I don't know. It's ridiculously pathetic. I don't
I'd rather
understand
have
it. But Brett
10,000.
does that all the time, and other people.
I'd rather have 10,000 of our viewers than 10 million of some of these other YouTubers.
Well, none of them have even close to 10 million. Like, you wouldn't get, there's not that many viewers that they get. It's really weird.
I don't know. I think that all those viewers are live viewers that show up to Brett's house to tell him to come back to the internet.
Oh, okay.
He's got 10,000 people in his backyard Thanksgiving dinner for all the fixins.
to do anything for Donald Trump. It doesn't matter whether I give up or not because the media and everybody out there has managed to silence me the day I was fucking born.
I had this one person, like, they kept like spamming the chat, like, dead show, dead show, dead show. So I banned them, and then they came back again with a sock account, dead show, dead show, dead show. So I banned them again, and they came back with another sock account. It's like, this show doesn't seem dead. You keep coming back and commenting on it. The same comment with multiple sock accounts. So it seems like it's still working.
Fucking sucks that all of our viewers are literally that one guy telling us dead show.
On all the sock accounts.
Thank you, though. We need the views.
Yeah. Thanks for giving us all the views. Damn. They must be like all the thousands of dollars that our Patreon gets too.
Well, they're committed.
They've made like 5,300 sock accounts, and they're all $1 pledges.
Worth it.
Hey, guy, we have annual memberships too. You can save some money on that if you just want to make them all annual $1 memberships. A live show, a live show, a live show.
Living Dead show. Yeah, welcome to the zombie fucking apocalypse podcast.
The Undead Show.
Yes. With your host, Dead Pie. And I can't think of a cool nickname for myself.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm glad that we have Brett Keane back to the good side.
Oh, I just saw someone in the chat say I used to give DP my bats, but they stopped giving them to me.
Oh shit. They find out. Fuck.
I would suggest maybe checking to see if your Brave needs an update. It might need an update.
Welcome to the Dead Zone.
And I would encourage everyone to download the Brave browser if you don't use it.
Everybody who does absolutely says it's the best decision they ever made off of one of our shills. Second only to picking up that Mac Weldon.
The Walking Dead Undead podcast show.
The Walking Dead Undead podcast situation.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. The next actual Mania is going to be the Survivor situation.
Survivor situation. 4 teams. Or four matches.
4 matches, 8 teams,
8 teams of 4. It's going to be deep. It's going to be crazy. Thank you for the tip train coming through, everybody. I see you down there. We're inching our way across the finish line. Tonight is the night. Okay, tonight is the night that we band together. And I don't know, do what we do every night. Try to take over the world. Hover trains. Are hover trains the trains that use like magnetic propulsion?
Hover trains?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's like the magnetic propulsion where it's the magnets like float on each other, or the railing is like negatively charged or whatever. And
I'm not sure what technically constitutes a hover train. I'm not even familiar with the term.
Those are cool. Those are cool. You
Are
want me
they
to send
real?
you a promo that Kalo sent?
Oh, you know what? I have those. I
You-
forgot
you have
about
Kalo's
those.
promo too?
Yeah.
Well, it is almost that time for...
Oh, yeah, it's sped up. I have to slow it down.
Well, hello, it's almost that time to
Hello, it's that
represent the
time.
Survivor
Lollipop Guild.
Series match. And I do gotta say...
It is so weird that he's a grown man and he's got, like, Poppy posters all over his wall.
It is so weird that he's a grown man.
King Cobra, you're looking pretty weak over there with your wonky eye. I don't know what other teammates you have to bring to the table, but I know my teammates, Egghead and Mickey Richards, we are the cringe trio. We are like Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and John Cena got together and formed a mega cringe.
What's wrong, Billy?
Cringy.
What's wrong?
It's cringy.
What's wrong, guy?
It's cringy.
What's wrong, guy?
It's cringy.
Cringe factor of a tag team for Survivor Series.
Survivor situation.
Wait, behind him, behind that shoulder, is that Yoda?
I thought that was the end. I thought he was done.
So, I'm gonna do what I do best, and that's the saying, gangsters move in silence.
You know, this guy idolizes you.
So does everyone.
I love when he did your one song. It was a good version of it, right? 80s baby.
Because I'm a gangster, and I like to move in silence. So I'm not going to do much of the talking. I'll let my videos talk for myself. I'll let my...
Why is he talking with like with a hood accent?
Because he's
all of a
hood,
sudden?
dude. Real G's
speak
moving
for
silence
myself.
like lasagna.
But just
Speak
know
for
I'm working on
myself.
something huge.
I'm working on something huge.
And my team,
our
team will prevail. See you at Actual Mania.
Is that where the video ends?
Yes.
I like how he couldn't hold the face while he turned off the video.
Yeah.
It had to go sloppy slumpy, and he lost his gangsters. He'd be like, oh, okay, we're done. Turn it off. That was wonderful.
All right, so Egghead sent in 2 promos. Here's the first one the day after we...
Ooh. Fucking God, are you fucking kidding me here? So, let's just talk about this fucking bullshit, shall we? Let's fucking talk about it. So, I'm pretty sure we all are aware that the recent bullshit changes to the card.
No, not everyone feels that way.
Actual mania. So, y'all thought it was a good idea to freaking switch the teams up, make it more interesting. I hope y'all know you just gave Cobras an automatic win. Now, let's all remind.
Did his hat just fall off? What just happened there with his hat? Why did that happen?
I just want to point out Egghead's logic here. By taking Gale off his team, we gave Cobra the automatic win. So what he's saying is by picking Gale, he only did it so he would get the automatic win? What a fucking coward.
Why the fuck are we in this situation to begin with? Why the fuck are we that you guys give me the power?
I love Egghead in the chat. Keep in mind, this was before the update. I knew this would happen if I played this, so I played this one first.
I can't wait to see the next
one.
one.
Pick my team and allow me to pick Gale on my team. Let's go back to fucking actual Mania
I see his hair. Is this like when Tobey Maguire turned emo because he got the Venom suit in the Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, is that an eyebrow or is that a symbiotic arm crawling across his face?
Well, he did his hair like he's emo, like he has emo hair. He's trying to grow it like Onision, I think.
Fucking month where Cobra barely beat me. Y'all told me that I could pick whatever I want, whoever I want on the Survivor Series team. And if my team wins, I can go up against Cobra in December's actual Mania for a rematch.
in a rematch titled We Wish You a Merry Cringemas.
I basically picked out my team and I picked Gale to win because I had a little bit of it in mind. If I was going to beat Cobra in December's actual Mania match for the title, I was going to give Gale a championship match for the title in January's actual Mania. Because I'm a fucking masochist and I like glutton for pain. But the pain. Now, y'all decide to switch it up. Y'all decide to give Cobra a win.
Outside of cringe fillet.
And boy, oh my God, I had a perfect idea for Cobra's team. I was going to put him, Billy, Tila, and Chris Chan.
It's a stupid
against
team.
my fucking team. I could
It's a
go up
stupid
against Cobra, Billy could go up against Kalo, Mickey could go up against Tila, and Gale could go up against Chris Chan.
This is why you're not allowed to play with toys anymore, Egghead. You put them up your butt.
By the way, I looked at those Masters of the Universe WWE figures, and it gave me a nerd boner. Like looking at it, I was like, holy shit. This is like two things that I was a total nerd for as a kid, like combined. And a lot of them are old school wrestlers. There's like some newer ones, but there's some of the older ones. And Skeletor is Triple H. No way. Yeah.
Goddamn.
The King of Kings?
But no. No. Powers that be once again trying to screw me over.
The powers that be.
But
powers that be.
When I hope to God y'all give Cobra a fucking. I hope to God Gale gets her fucking title shot now in December when she helps Cobra win. Because you know goddamn well that Gale's a fucking shoo-in. Gale is the equivalent to fucking Goldberg.
You mean she's old and washed up? Is that what you're trying to say?
This is so cringy.
I know.
We did well changing this match.
Yeah.
One
we did very
time
well.
in actual Mania, and that loss was to fucking Cobra when she had that fucking handicap on his ass. Oi, fucking Gavalt.
Was he just speaking Yiddish?
Yes.
What the fuck was
Yes.
that?
Eggheads.
Why are you speaking Yiddish? Like, where's that coming from?
I don't know. He just brought up Goldberg, and now he went into Yiddish. What are you signaling here?
You're a
again?
Jewish mother?
What are you signaling here?
I swear to Christ. Actual fucking Mania. November. Fucking Survivor Series situation. Fucking golly. Oh, what an epic screw job this is going to be.
Wow. It's like we're Vince McMahon and you're Brett.
Well, let's see
Only
the new
not at all.
updated video after Egghead
All
had
right,
some time
let's
to
see,
think about
let's
it.
see.
Yo, righty then.
Okay, first of all, put a shirt on.
I guess I should probably make an update promo, especially now with all the stuff that's been transpiring in the last 24 to 48 hours. So, after long thought and long consideration and taking a good look at all the stuff that's on the table and all the cards are on the table, I have come to the conclusion that I will accept and embrace the changes that is of the actual Mania card of what's going on for the Survivor Series version of actual Mania. It may not be the way I wanted it to be at the beginning, but now, after everything that's been going on, I am down and I will embrace whatever changes may be. But I do want to say one thing going forward. I want to say this little message to one of my co-members, one of my teammates. Dear Billy, you said I'll probably end up being the weakest link of the entire group? Really, dude? Really? Need I remind you, Billy? Need I remind you, Billy boy, that I am embracing whatever changes may be. Let's remind everyone that
Need you remind me? No, you need to tell us that, because you were why baby crying the entire time. And that why baby crying is why I said you might be the weakest link, because you won't even invest in yourself. You put your faith in Gail. You have a team of live wires who deliver commentary, who deliver live fucking videos every month. Mickey Richards, Kalo, yourself. You guys promo this shit all the time. I'm on the fucking show literally every minute that I'm not taking a piss. You have a stacked ass deck of live wires, and you wanted to hold your faith in Gail? That's why you were the weakest link.
Yeah. We'll finish this video and go over actual Mania 14 for those of you who are unfamiliar, just so you know what it is and what we do.
Cringerweight champion, my good friend. You took the longest out of all of the Cringerweight champions to embrace your fucking cringe. You damn near tarnished the reputation of that championship belt. And now
you didn't embrace the cringe.
I did fuck up there. Damn it.
This is where we're at right now. We have a good champion in Mickey Richards, and I do believe that he will build greatness back into that championship, because I had to go through me, Kalo, and now Mickey to be rebuild.
Didn't Corpse Midget have the Cringerweight Championship for a minute?
Yeah, for
too?
about one shake of a lamb's tail. That was Egghead's first loss.
Reputation and prestige into that damn belt. But that's besides the fucking point. After taking a good look at Cobra's team, I do believe that we are in the bag. We have this locked down. With the only problem seeing I have is with Gail. Like I said in my previous promo, I do believe Gail is the equivalency to Goldberg. Gail is damn near unstoppable, so we have to come together as a team and do our damnedest to fucking defeat Cobra and his team, with including Gail. So
that means you got to make some new videos, Egghead, because you've depended on me to dig up all these perfect videos. In essence, I'm the greatness that was Egghead.
You know what?
I'm the greatness behind
You know what I'm going to request Egghead does? I think he should go back to his Shane Dawson days of skit making.
Yep, time to go back.
And make a skit playing every one of your opponents in that match. Yep. Play Gail Cord Schuler. Play King Cobra. Give yourself the wonk eye and the cowboy hat. Go into your character box. Play JLP. Please don't do the JLP
You're
face.
nothing without me, Egghead.
And
You're nothing without me.
Do a video of you as Jared Genitals, dude. Get them all. Hit them all.
I am encouraging pretty much every single one of us to bring our A game to the Survivor Series. This includes you,
Situation.
Kalo, this includes you, Mickey, and this damn sure includes you, Billy. We will definitely win if we bring our A game together, and you know what? Just to throw a little spice into the mix, if we win and I go on to defeat Cobra in December's actual Mania, Billy, you're getting yourself a title shot.
No, I'm not.
So fucking let's
This is a
do
one and
it.
done, Papa. This is a one
You know
and
what?
done.
I'm not sure if you can refuse that.
I literally can.
I don't know if you can refuse
I
that.
literally can. This is
No.
a one and done.
I think the commissioner of Actual Mania might think differently.
We'll see.
What do you say? You down for it? You down with the clown?
Billy so desperately wanted to get rid of the title, so it's his nightmare to have it back again.
I just wanted to make this pay-per-view worthwhile.
Oh, now you're back in the
fucking
world
do
of
it. Make your
Actual
money,
Mania,
bitch.
Billy.
Just this one time. Your boy put his boots on for Egghead in his nasty ass armpit.
Give the people
What are you
they
doing
want.
there, Egghead? What
All
are you
right.
doing with that armpit?
So, how would you best describe Actual Mania to someone who's not familiar with it?
Actual Mania is like a boxing pay-per-view, a wrestling pay-per-view. It's a head-to-head competition where we pit our crazies, our cast of characters you see here every week, against each other to see who is the wildest, craziest, most ridiculous,
Cringiest.
cringiest, sometimes even just who the better person is. It really comes down to the way the head-to-head is matched up, and our patron supporters vote every night, every match.
It's more democratic than the actual U.S. presidential election.
Yeah, your cringerweight champion will not be decided by the state of Ohio.
Or in this case, Pennsylvania.
It's a fun way to do what we do and make it an experience that everybody can take part in while it's happening.
Yeah. And we do themes from time to time, and this time we're doing it like the Survivor Series. We're calling it the Survivor Situation, which is basically 2 teams of 4 against each other. The voting is going to be a little different. Normally it's like everyone can only vote for one thing. It's going to be a little shake-up. And there's something on the line in the main event. If Egghead's team prevails over King Cobra's team, Egghead gets a rematch for his newly lost title that King Cobra took from him in the last Actual Mania.
Yeah, that's the cringerweights versus heavyweights main event.
Yep.
These are former heavyweights, current heavyweights, King Cobra, JFS, Gale, Jesse Lee Peterson, and Jared Genesis going head-to-head with Egghead, Team Egghead, the cringerweights, Egghead, Kalo, Mickey Richards, and myself, who Egghead seems to have little faith in.
It's in about 2 weeks on Friday, November 27th. $5 gets you in.
And all
$5
dead
on
people,
Patreon.
all dead patrons, their vote will still count.
Yes, they get to vote twice.
Third match, the Juggalos and San Clown Posse, Juggalo Kid and Superhuman will go up against the Cool Cats. Cool Cat, Derek Savage, Adam from Movie Sucks, and PewDiePie, who have all had commentaries on the Cool Cat universe. And then the next matchup will be the politically charged Lefty Lucy's, Vaush, Destiny, Hassan Piker, and Jimmy Dore going up against the Righty Tidies and Alex Jones, Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes, and Rafe Dubin.
There's dissension in the ranks of some of these teams. Brent Shapiro, Nick Fuentes, definitely some bad blood. Wow, Jimmy Dore and Vaush.
They would never get along.
Yeah, they would not.
Not in the voting booth?
Or Jimmy Dore and most of these people would not get along. That's why we love him.
And then we got a matchup pitting the old dogs, Trumpster Bob, Wild Bill, Brett Keane, and Von Helton versus the New Tricks, Chris Chan, Kevin Joseph King, The Beast, and Buff Corral.
Can you teach old dogs new tricks?
That's the
Is
question.
it possible?
That's the question.
I do want to point out, I don't know if this is an advantage or a disadvantage, but the old dogs, 4 members, but only 2 full sets of teeth between all of them. Well, presumably 2 full sets of teeth. Who knows? Trumpster Bob gets into some weird shit. He's dealing in crack and other drugs, so might be missing a couple chompers there.
And I don't know how many God-given vaginas are on the New Tricks team.
Vaginas.
If you could even count the one that Chris Chan claims.
Oh, God.
But it's going to be gross. Chris Chan's God-given vagina may have a set of teeth of its own. We don't know. Teeth are known to grow in cancerous cysts.
I would like to figure out who gets a shot at the cringer weight after this actual Mania 14.
Mickey Richards is your champion.
Yeah, who gets a shot at Mickey after this? Yeah.
Do we have any cringy people in our ranks that want to step up against Mickey Richards?
I nominate Kevin Joseph King. We could I bet it wouldn't be out of the question if Kevin Joseph King somehow made a promo against Mickey Richards. Look at this, Mickey Richards. Look at this, Mickey Richards.
Look at this.
Look at this, Mickey Richards.
Oh man, I don't know if we should pull KJK into that realm where he starts making promos.
He's already
'Cause he might do stuff cringier than Mickey.
Dude, he's going to be the next great cringerweight champion. I want to be the Paul Heyman of Kevin Joseph King.
No. Oh no! Thank you, Fixol, for the down now. We're 93.71% of the way to the goal. It's literally a matter of $50.44 to get us there. If you guys feel like sharing the wealth, whatever. If you don't, just sit down, chill with us. Benjamin and I have run out of quality content, so from here on out, you're going to get the bottom of the barrel scrape.
Oh, no. This is just us shooting from the hip. This is normally what we do during the post show and just like talk. Get the just talking.
Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Not bottom of the barrel.
Oh, yeah. 34 cents. No, you're right. I counted wrong, Boobry. Fight me. I'm embarrassed. It's $50.34. Why did I do it? You're Daniel Day-Lewis.
You know, we could find some way to work the results of these matches into like a possible cringerweight championship contender, or we could take like the captains of the winning teams. I don't know. Like,
I'm not too worried about it right now.
I would like
think
to nominate Billy the Fridge for cringerweight champion against Mickey.
No, we've been down that road.
Should I take a vote?
No.
Why not?
Because this is
Are you
a
against
democratic
democracy?
election. Yes, 100%. Get me down that long, lonely road.
No, Egghead. Tonight is not the night the streak ends because you're forgetting something.
Yeah.
It's not Gale that's like Goldberg.
Oh.
It's gonna take Kevin Nash with a cattle prod to stop us.
Yeah, we put the gold in Goldberg. Baby.
So until Kevin Nash kicks that door down and cattle prods both of us.
I want to give a shout out to my biggest supporter, Billy Gray. He idolizes me, literally changed his name to Billy because of me.
Billy Gray has just been complaining. He's probably trash, but he's just been complaining the whole time. I get maybe he voted for Trump or something, and he's butthurt.
He's in there saying that he loves me. He's a sweet boy. Billy Gray's one of the top sweet boys.
Actually, I read that wrong.
Billy Gray idolizes me.
He hasn't been complaining at all, and he's not drunk.
Yes. Excellent. Thanks. I'm also an artist. You haven't gotten bats in a year? I love you too, Billy Gray. Ben.
Right. Yes.
What is your plans for like a big, I don't know if you're going to do Thanksgiving, like obviously it's closed down. Are you going to do like a big dinner for yourself? You going to cook something nice?
No.
Because you've been cooking with the air fryer lately. We've been talking
you know
about
what? I've already cooked turkey for myself in the air fryer.
Yeah. So do you have like a big meal planned for like to celebrate?
No.
You think you'll cook
I
another
don't celebrate
turkey?
holidays normally anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I know you're a good cook, so I'm like, I wonder what Ben's got planned. Got planned like a good meal. But I guess you are on
That's
the
just
diet.
like a normal, Yeah, but I have been making turkey in the
Turkey's
air
a
fryer.
very light, low calorie meat, right?
Yeah,
very low calorie.
Yeah, and like you have to really. It's filling. It's surprisingly
Meet the
filling. Meet the Grohl.
Meet the Grohl, Dave Grohl.
Dave the Grohl.
Gonna give him some meat. Meet the grill. Thank you, Eric. You have actually got us within a cunt's hair of the goal tonight. Appreciate that very much. $10.34 away. It could literally happen any moment, and it probably will. It probably will. Or we'll be here for another 48 hours. Ben said we can't leave until the goal hits, so you guys actually should make us sit here for 1 year.
Yeah, that's
actually. I think we
wonderful
probably
to
have to
say.
shut it down after a week of waiting for $10.
For a week of waiting for $10.
Yeah, because if it rolls into the next goal week, then we're fucked. David Kroll. Can you cook a whole turkey in the air fryer? I think if you had an air fryer big enough, maybe. Instapot air fryer. But I don't know if a whole turkey could fit in most of these Instapot air fryers. I have an Instapot at my house, and I saw that I can buy an attachment for it for like $80 to turn it into an Instapot air fryer. I was thinking about doing that too ever since Ben brought it up.
Yeah.
Because you could broil with it. Ooh. Because I use the Instapot now, and the one problem with the Instapot is it just doesn't brown the meat. It cooks it, but it doesn't give it that crispy coating that you need.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like, I could fit like a whole turkey breast in there and cook it through, pressure cook it first, and then crisp it. It works really well.
That armpit's back.
God damn it. Someone said they want bags of trimmed pubes from Patreon. So.
Okay.
Joke's on you. I never managed to be able to grow them.
Yeah, and I can never manage to be able to trim them. The blade always breaks when it hits my steel Brillo pad pubic hairs. Ah ha ha ha. Wah ha ha ha. Bukkake.
Oh, man. I just slowly get more and more high, and then by the end of the show, I'm just kind of like, oh, shit, fuck.
That's why I try and not get high.
But I'm usually fine most of the time. It's just by the end, yeah.
I would be a total stoner if I didn't have to make sure that, we could be sweet boys all night long. That's not true at all.
No.
Every time I get high, I fucking can't talk though. Like when I get really weed high, it sucks.
Yeah, that's why I'm at that point now.
Yeah.
Talking's not coming too easy.
If you guys want to let Ben go to sleep, all it's going to cost you is $10.34. If you want to keep Ben up all night long, all it's going to cost you is not giving us money. Can you guys really do that? Can you not give us money that long?
Could you not give us money that long? I like how you position that.
Yeah. No, I'm just teasing. I am enjoying just sitting here having a conversation.
I do have more videos, but
chat.
some of the public freak out videos, I'm always like,
look at
there we go.
Asriel, thank you.
Thank you.
For the
Go! I had other public freak out videos, but some of them were like questionable for YouTube. Like people get beat up and stuff, so I'm never really sure about.
Yeah, that would have to be like maybe a Vimeo thing. I wonder how would we do if we had a private show that was just like street fights.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like when I first started my side channel, my streams were just all the really crazy freak out content that I could find.
Thank you, Sasha.
Fights, backyard fights, and all kinds of weird shit. Before the Karen meme came around, with my audience, we did like pink alert, because like crazy ladies that would freak out always were wearing pink for some reason.
Today in 1908, Albert Einstein.
Yeah, feel free to read all the Streamlabs that came in. That
Albert Einstein presented his quantum theory of light today in 1908. Kilo also said, eat my shorts. I played RimWorld for 755 hours. Damn. Sinshiro, thank you for the sleep, boys. Our Asriel got us to that goal with the goal. And Eric got us to meet the goal. Lord of Nurgle gave us that 20 money. Thank you. Fixed Soul, get the goal. Big love. Spirit with the tip train. Hey, Mojo Khan is a sponsor. Tucker White, 94, step into the Grand Tour. Welcome to the Grand Tour.
Alert,
Dragon Ball
alert.
GT. Fun and Gadget gave us the 808 kick drum and said it's Milo. Eduardo Garcia gave us big money. Mr. Captain Snacks says this is a test choo-choo for Train Dollar.
You know what?
Yeah.
If Egghead made like a parody video where like it should be like Speedy's Revenge, where Speedy like comes back as an adult and he's all jaded from all the bullshit that he put up with when he was a kid, and he just fucking like goes ape shit and just blows everybody away. And be like, fuck you, Stormy, you ruined my life. At the end.
That's dark.
Yeah.
Do it, Egghead.
Fuck you, Stormy. I wanted to grow up to be like you, and I was wrong!
Doom. I'm a proud boy. I'm a happy, proud boy. I'm not a proud boy. I was reading the fan chat. This is why I should only
He
read.
said that is dark. Yeah, that's just the twist the Justice Rider series needs. The Justice Rider series desperately needs a hardcore dark twist. To turn it around, because it's so fucking bland. This needs to happen.
Hardcore.
And I don't give a fuck what your uncle says. This is an official episode in the Justice Rider series.
Yeah, your uncle doesn't call the shots anymore.
Yeah, what, you're gonna let him call the shots? You're gonna let that old man call the shots? Egghead? Who went to film school, Egghead? This is your calling. This is your fucking calling, and you're just letting it pass you by. You're sitting there driving Ubers and You're missing it. You're missing it, Egghead.
It's time, Egg Horde. Capture the flag. Take it home.
You should be filming Speedy's Revenge. Egghead. Speedy needs his vengeance, Egghead. My hands are shaking, Egghead. Do you know what that means?
That means you got the Michael J. Fox
I've
thing?
got Parkinson's. I don't know. Oh, God.
Who run Bartertown? Good question, Sonobite. Chet Lemon, good question.
You could be the next Spielberg. Or at least M. Night Shyamalan.
You know, to be honest, I actually gave my uncle an idea that Speedy could become a villain a couple years ago. What'd he say? What'd he say, Colton? You know, Colton, that's a wonderful idea, but I gotta tell you, you're a sweet boy, and you'll always be a sweet boy in my eyes. So I couldn't make you play the villain, but I have an idea. How about we kill you on camera in the first scene?
Yeah, and it's like Brandon Lee.
Oh no.
That got really dark.
No.
Yeah, one of Egghead's cousins that's like jealous of him puts a live round in the blanks.
Egghead should take the series.
Never let them shoot a blank at you, Egghead. Never let them try to take you out.
I wonder how much money it would cost to like have Egghead continue the Justice Riders on his own.
That'd be hilarious. Tain't likely.
Well, since I'm in charge of the Justice Riders now, instead of riding horses, we're gonna ride ice cream trucks around. That's what I would do. And give everybody ice creams.
What is it? Cactus Creek Productions? Something stupid like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, here it is. Cactus Creek Productions.
That's impossible. Tain't likely. Sweet boy ice cream service. One for you, one for me.
Oh no, it's Skeleton Creek, I guess. Skeleton Creek.
I didn't know that. Skeleton Creek
But
Productions.
Cactus Creek was like a movie, right? Let's pull up this. Here it is. I love their website. There they are. Let's see the movies here. I love these movies. There's Canyon Trail. What else?
Oh no, they got Flash Player. This is not going to work.
Oh no.
Eggy, you got to update their site for them. Flash Player's gone at the end of the year.
Guns Along the Bravo. Showdown at Devil's Butte. Don't you just want to watch all these movies?
No, not at all.
Why not?
I don't want to watch any of them.
How about The Seasons of St. Francis?
Nope.
Here's The Miracle Staircase.
Nope.
I've actually seen that before. It's in Santa Fe.
The Miracle of the Staircase.
I'll just fill up the whole shopping cart, and then you can, give me your debit card, and I'll make sure you get a copy of all these.
No, I'm good.
Why not?
I'm good.
Why not? Characters. I like how there's
I
characters.
missed your last Streamlab bass player? Well, let me check.
Here's Stormy Lane. Stormy Lane.
Bass player, if you want to type your Streamlabs in the chat, I'll read it out loud because I don't see it. And I don't see anything that I missed here. Give me that sweet boy. Give me that sweet boy chap.
Stormy Lane.
Where are the Blu-rays, damn it? I need this in high def.
I like how you call him Texas Clapdoodle or something like that. What do you call him? Texas Clapdoodle.
I think. I don't remember.
And here's Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
Oh my God. I love Joe's face after the end of that movie.
The beginning of that night, Egghead was so unhappy with Joe, and by the end, he realized that he had gotten Joe back so good, just from his family's legacy.
He was like, Cinnabon. Texas Clapdoodle.
Oh, Egghead says they're going to go with the idea after Canyon Trail. Rick had a script written up to make Egghead Speedy be the bad guy.
That'd be great. I can't wait.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
But that means you're gonna die, Speedy. They're not gonna let you win. The bad guy never wins in these movies.
Unless at the end, Speedy brings his little buddy back to the good side through a good old fashioned talking to.
A good old fashioned talking to. That's fucking hilarious.
Well, Speedy, I'd like to have you have a seat here by the campfire. Have a bowl of beans.
A bowl of beans.
You're old enough now. Have a sarsaparilla.
Is a sarsaparilla even alcoholic?
I mean, in their universe, it is.
I guess.
Sarsaparilla is the equivalent of fucking crystal meth in that movie series.
Wow. So, evil Speedy, he's what? He's a rapist or something?
No. He's obviously a socialist.
Oh, I thought you were going to say sociopath.
No, he's bringing socialism to the Wild West. And Uncle Stormy?
He's an avid Onision and Vigilant Christian Mario fan, right? Big time Christian, loves Josh Fierstein. What else? He's got a really dirty bathtub.
Egghead's gonna play an evil moonshiner.
That would be great.
That makes bathtub
In all
fucking
honesty.
gin. He makes scuzzy bathtub gin and sells it.
He's a bootlegger.
He's a fucking bootlegger with that bathtub.
He does.
Oh God.
He does like toilet tank vodka.
Uncle Storm's like, we gotta shut this down. They've given the dysentery. They've given dysentery to over 47 people in the Oklahoma area.
Boomer sooner.
It's a stormy in Texas. Go down the Oregon Trail.
You know, Ohio State was supposed to play Maryland, but Maryland quit the entire rest of the season because of COVID. Like the University of Maryland is out for the season.
Yeah.
So they just canceled the game.
Was it the university or the state that canceled it?
The university is maybe it is a law in their state. All I know is that their football teams like quit for the season. Ohio State was supposed to play them today. So Trump was bragging about bringing back the Big Ten, and now teams are having to drop out because of COVID. So maybe it wasn't a good idea, you think? Maybe. All right, we are going to end this show. There's no post show because we went long anyway.
Low.
But next time we'll be back with a post show, all that fun stuff. We will see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks again, everybody. I want to personally thank everybody who watched tonight. Everybody.
Yes. Yeah, you guys are great. Good night.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.